Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Return of the Knicks podcast, watch along play-by-play on the Sports Jedi Network. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute to everyone watching us and continue watching us on the replay. Salute to everyone in the Philippines. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday morning for you guys out there in the Philippines. I salute to everyone that always watches us on the replay and always watches us and support the Jedi Network. Salute to Maria that's in the chat. So salute to you, Maria. I hope you're doing well. Salute to everyone ready to come in. Calvin T. Jones. Salute to Z. Salute to Chef Dan. To Gideon. To Derek Wilder. Salute to everyone. All our partners here on the Jedi Network. Salute to you guys. I know you guys will join me a little later or probably not coming on tonight. So I know it's the San Antonio Spurs. It's a little late, 8:30 showing, but the Knicks trying to break a 3-game skid here against the San Antonio Spurs in the Alamo down in San Antonio. So let's give you the starting lineups. A lot to talk about the starting lineups. Let's go with the home team for the San Antonio Spurs. Their lineup is Dejounte Murray, Derek White, Doug McDermott, Keldon Johnson, and Jacob Plotel. I hope I'm not butchering it. I know I might have. But for our New York Knicks, and I'll get that in a moment, for our New York Knicks starting lineup, there's a change in the starting lineup. As I remove this here, Alec Burke, Evan Fournier. You have in the middle, Mitchell Robinson has been replaced in the starting by Nolan Noel. Of course, R.J. Barrett as well as Julius Randle. So Alec Burks continues to be there at the point guard, and we shall continue to see how long he will go there. I think it's going to be a permanent situation unless there's a trade. We'll give you the Vegas spread here. The Knicks are minus 1.5 point favorite against the Spurs. The money line of minus 120, and the over/under 211. The Knicks have been under about 6 games in a row. They've been under 211. So we shall see if that continues and that transpires. What's going on, Mr. Jones? How are you, Kelvin? I hope you're doing well, my friend. It's good to see you here. We'll get ready to call this game once it starts. So I hope the losing streak ends there. I hope the losing streak ends at 3 against this young, trying to find themselves San Antonio Spurs. You know, you have the young kid Josh Primo. You know, you have Murray, who's playing phenomenal, almost a triple threat, triple scorer. What's up, White Falcon? To see you, good to see you there. GM 100. What's going on? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thumbs up to you. Appreciate you, man. What's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. Let's get this dub on the road. The Knicks got a back-to-back tomorrow as well, I believe. So we'll shoot with the Pacers. So salute, man. Thank you so much, man. And you like this move, yeah? Because you're reverting back to last year. Remember, the Knicks started well when unfortunately when Mitchell Robinson went down, and it's good to have Mitchell Robinson with the Rat Pack. I think that will go well. Michael T's in the building. Let's go Knicks. I'm glad to see you, Mike. I hope you're doing well here. And PG-13. You know what? If you look at my my Instagram or my Twitter feed, Return of the Knicks. Actually, the React Sports Jedi on Twitter and Instagram. There's a good thing. There's an article. Well, I retweeted from their Athletic about PG-13. So I hope you're able to check it out. So salute to you. So we'll get ready to call this as. Oh wow, Walt Clyde Frazier in the purple. Ooh, that suit is phenomenal. I got to start wearing some flashy suits here on the broadcast just to keep up with. I can't keep up with Mr. Frazier. He's the man. So we shall see if this game tonight, this reinserting of Nolan Noel back in the starting lineup, is going to rejuvenate or reignite the Knicks. So we shall see. We shall see with that. Here, there's nothing wrong with Mitchell Robinson. He's just not in shape right now. He's not in shape. He's not feeling 100% healthy. It's by his own. It came out of his own words, his own mouth. He's not there yet. He's put up some muscles. He's stronger, yeah, but he's not. He's losing the athleticism or the speed right now. Hopefully, he'll just start to work off the shape. You know, a couple. You know, just conditioning and I think Mitchell Robinson will be fine later down the road. I won't be surprised if he'll be returning back into the starting lineup. So he says, good. I'm watching my first game tonight. It's been listening to you guys. Just got my cable turned back on. So the good thing that Comcast fixed their situation with MSG. I'm glad that you're able to watch them. Mitch is in shape. He has no perimeter defense. Shout out to PG-13. Okay, we could agree to disagree there because he mentioned it himself. He actually his press conference said it that he was not feeling himself. He's not 100% there yet, so he's not quite healthy. So we shall see if that young man um, bounce back. So we saw the Spurs played a tough game last night and fell to the defeat to the Phoenix Suns. This team is I seen them in preseason up close and personal in Orlando. This team could shoot. This team could run, and it all starts with Dejounte Murray. He's averaging 19 points a game, a field goal to 45% from the field, 8.5 rebounds, 8.5 assists. He's close to triple-double type of numbers. So, wow. Yeah, and hey, you were just thinking the same thing about Clyde? Absolutely. So, Alec Burks, 40 games as a start, he's averaging 18.8 points a game. So Alec Burks is going to have an impact here, a tall guard. Will give Murray some fits. He's got a tough assignment there, but I think the size will help guard him, and we shall see. So, Spectrum, okay. So Spectrum in the house there, so it's good to see there. Let me bring this in here so I have a little scoreboard. The last time, to me, I felt was a little annoying, but if there's an issue with technical difficulties, I'll remove it. So let me know if there's any issues with technical difficulties in the chat. So you guys will be my eyes and ears. So normally when I have run this before, I have some technical difficulties to slow down or it messes up the stream a little bit. So just let me know. And so here, Rose will start when PG pulls up. Hey, it could be. It could be. So I know you're a fan of Paul George, PG-13. Let's see. Also Miles Turner. We saw that just before the game starts, a little rehash. Indiana saying they're in full rebuild mode. They're putting Sabonis, Caris LeVert, as well as Miles Turner up for the mark, up for trading. I'm surprised. You got Carlisle in there, and maybe you thought there are talented bunch, but they're going to go to the rebuild mode. I guess they don't want to pay, or I don't know. Why bring in Rick Carlisle in there if you have a good team, you just got to have some pieces. But hey, that's not our problem. We'll start the game in a minute. And Mike says, I'm in PA. Tough to get a game in. I agree. I'm in Orlando. That's why I ended up getting the NBA League Pass, and the pay a little extra so I don't go to commercials and stuff, with the League Pass. And although they do tend to be a little behind from the normal stream, I have to stream it. So we'll see. And he goes, if we lose, I'm coming in with heat with PG-13. Hey, you're right. You're awful right. As a fan, as a Knicks fan, Falcon, you're right to complain and want to have a player if they're losing and they're not providing you the enjoyment or satisfaction as a fan to enjoy the team. You have a right to gripe and want a player that you think might help this team. And the fun thing about it as a fan base, we might not agree on the same player, but we love the passion. I like George. Don't get me wrong. But what is it going to take to get a Poor George in here? That's what it is. We'll talk about that. That's a lot. Poor George in New York will be phenomenal. A defensive player. He fits Thibodeau's mold. But we have a ways to go with that. We'll see that once this game goes. Hopefully we stop this here. This losing streak here. So San Antonio, Pura Vida, hosts the New York Knicks. New York forever. So thank you guys. Guys, I'm so close here. I'm like 17 to 18 subscribers from the 2K mark. I know that we got some folks in here that are not subscribed yet, that are listening. Guys, help me get to the 2K. I appreciate it. I know guys like Michael is already subscribed. Kelvin is already subscribed. Maria is already subscribed. Falcon, I don't know if you're subscribed, but we appreciate it. We're getting close to that 2K mark. Will be a phenomenal benchmark for not just myself, for the whole network, for Chef Dan, for Austin, for Gideon, for A to Z Media. Also, his channel is growing phenomenal. So we appreciate you guys supporting us here and supporting everyone in the Philippines as well. Thank you, Philippines. I see the analytics numbers come in, and boy, the Philippines are on fire with this network, providing us with a lot of views after the fact, after the watch along. They actually watch this like if it was a live game. So thank you guys. We appreciate you guys in the Philippines so much. I could say my second home. Philippines, the second home. So I appreciate the Philippines so much. So we'll get ready to get this game going. I can't wait to get this game going, guys. A couple of days off. Kind of missed talking to you guys on the stream. Did a really good podcast with Russell from Wife of Crime podcast. A good friend of mine from childhood. It was phenomenal. We talked a little bit, just chopping it up, just two friends talking about Knicks, and it was a really good one, a podcast that we had there. So hey guys, here we need Lucas Sematic to get some burn. I wouldn't be surprised. Former San Antonio Spurs got cut the last preseason with the Spurs and hooked on with the Knicks, and you could see what he's doing. Second leading scorer in the G League in the G League, and 6'10" forward who could stretch the floor. The only thing that hampers him is this defense. I think if he would have been a more defensive-minded player, I think Thibodeau might have given him a couple of minutes on the floor. But hey, it's a long season, so it's a marathon, not a sprint. So we can't run to right away and sprint. So then we'll run out of gas. So it's a marathon. So they're pacing themselves. There's only 20-something games. I know we sit the 11th in the Eastern Conference. I know it gets frustrating, but there's still plenty of time for this Knicks team to do some noise, get it right, get it corrected, go in the right direction. You trust the coaching staff, the head coach, the front office and there's too much talent and too much good coaching with the talent here to be where we at. So I think the Knicks will be fine. They'll turn it around. It might not be as pretty as we want it. It might not be as sexy as we want it, but it's going to happen. The Knicks will turn it around. It's going to, a drop at a time fills the bucket, and I think that's the way it's going to go. So Maria's in the building. Salute to Maria. Let's go Knicks. So we'll get this getting going. So they still haven't tipped off yet. So we get ready for the watch along here. Knicks Spurs from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. Again, the starting lineups: R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Nolan Noel, Evan Fournier, Alec Burks, and Doug McDermott, Keldon Johnson, Caleb Polat, Derek White, and Dejounte Murray, the starting five. So an interesting matchup here. The San Antonio Spurs. Knicks play tomorrow night against the Pacers. And Nolan Noel will make his fourth start this season. So salute. So Harlem City, I know you're listening from Jerusalem. Salute to you too. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for I know he got on me from calling him Alex Burke. He's like, please, for 30 minutes, for 30 times, you call him Alec, not Alex. So so Alec Burke. So I know he put that on the comments. So salute to Harlem City, all the way out in Jerusalem, celebrating Hanukkah down in the beautiful country of Israel. So he's playing defense in Westchester. Let's see. Hopefully he does. Hopefully, I'm a big proponent for Lucas Sematic to play for the Knicks. I want him to play. I want him to get some time. I think he can help the size. I think Luka could help this team size-wise for a couple minutes here, come in there, stretch the floor, and I think he'll do really good with the Rat Pack. You put him in the Rat Pack there, in place of Burks minutes there. I think he'll do really good, unless if Grimes gets some burn time, or depending how situational. The Knicks want they want to play the Rat Pack with some points as we get ready. The Knicks win the tip here. So we're on the way here in AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, on the BX Sports Jedi Network. Return to the Knicks watch along play-by-play as Burks back to Noel. Noel hands it off to Fournier. Fournier, corner. Fournier drives to Noel, but he misses this. Noel is not known for hands, so it's not the same as lobbing to Mitchell. Here's a fast break, but a good job by Knicks getting back in transition. Murray. Here's a drive back to Murray. Murray. I gotta know the San Antonio player, so give me a moment there until I get it. And here's Jacob, and he scores. Jacob Petrus scores the center. So San Antonio up. So Burks brings the ball up. Just on the way to nothing. The less you could give Noel the hand on the ball, the better. But they keep giving him the ball here. He's dribbling. Here's Burks. Burks hits it. So Alec Burks hits a long-range jumper. We're even at 2 apiece. Here comes the Spurs here. Jacob pulling out Noel, but here's the drive by White. White floater misses. Roy Fournier comes up with the rebound. And Chef Dan will join me in a moment. Sup, Chef Jazz? What's going on, my friend?
Salute to you, Jedi. Salute to the chat. I hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, let's get right into this Knicks game. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, man. As Barrett hits it, Knicks up 4-2 here. Here's Jacob. I'm gonna call him Jacob. I'm having a hard time with his last name. So Jacob scores there. The center for San Antonio, 4-4 even. Hey, I'll admit it where my pronunciation is wrong. Thank you to Harlem City who told me about. He got Kim Kelly saying Alex Burke instead of Alec. So I'm just letting you know, Chef. So he put that in the comments. It was hilarious. Here's Randall. Randall gets denied. Randall keeps, and they call a foul. So Julius Randall will go to the free throw here with 10:03. I'm glad to see you, Chef, there with the nice City Edition RJ Barrett
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah, I got it. Yeah,
Yeah, model it. Yeah.
yeah, this is official, official. I need it. Yeah, I needed it.
That looks phenomenal. I got my Obi Toppin for my birthday a couple of weeks ago. Oh baby,
And I see the last time I saw you had that on, I said, I gotta get official jersey. I had to. You made me step my game up, so thank you.
as Randall hits the first free throw, Knicks up 5-4. So I'll do another 2 more minutes, and I'll let you go ham on this for a couple of minutes. We'll do a couple 3 minutes apiece, so we don't be too stagnant here. As they hit 6-4 the game here with 9:55 in the first quarter. As Murray jumper off the mark, rebound. No, Julius got it. So they both guys looked at it. That Julius pushes to Fournier. Fournier thought about step back three. That's off the mark. Rebound by San Antonio. Here comes White with 9:39 here. 6-4 game. And McDermott is going to catch and shoot three. It's off in and out. Rebound by San Antonio. Put it back. No call. And now they call a late whistle there. Chef Dan.
Yeah, that was an odd whistle there, but they got it on RJ Barrett, so Keldon Johnson is heading to the line. And so far in these first 3 minutes, is Keldon Johnson misses the first free throw. And an interesting point I want to make as well before I ask you this question, Kelvin, I'm not showing off, brother. I'm trying to, I don't know, give you guys the energy, and I'm trying to give the good feels to help you guys step y'all game up. So this is, I'm not, I'm proud of it, but it is what it is. As Keldon Johnson misses both free throws and one of them careened out of bounds, so Nick's ball. As Alec Burks brings the ball up to RJ, RJ brings it, passes it right back to Burks. Burks in the corner takes a mid range off the mark, and the Spurs get the rebound. Dejounte Murray pushing the ball, passes it to Keldon Johnson. Johnson to White. White curling, takes a three and gets it. So Celtics up 7-6. As the Knicks have the ball, Alec Burks passes it to Julius. Julius thought about the mid range, takes Keldon to the, and they have a foul. So it seems that the Spurs are very whack happy right now with their hands and not really playing defense with their feet. The Knicks inbound the ball to Noel, Noel to RJ, RJ for the three, and he gets it. So the Knicks regain the lead. It's now 9-7 with 8:43 in the first quarter. Dejounte brings the ball up to the half court, kicks it out to McDermott. McDermott over to Podol. Podol to a cutting White. Blocked by Fournier, but they say a foul. Ugh. We have to replay that, but that was excellent defense by Fournier right there.
Wow. Wow. You see Fournier. Salute to Jacqueline in the building.
Salute to you, Jacqueline Canales. Derek White makes the first free throw, but something interesting that was brought up on the MSG pregame is that they said that the Spurs currently have the worst free throw percentage in the league, and it's the worst it's been in 15 years as far as a team. They're shooting collectively at like maybe 65 to 68%, something like that. As they almost get a steal in the backcourt, and they get a backcourt violation. So the Spurs get the ball back.
That shows there when you don't have a point guard to break down that, and you look for San Antonio to exploit that. Yes,
Most definitely.
we're behind a little bit, Calvin, because we stream in the game. We don't have them direct from the cable. We have to stream it through our apps.
Oh, mine's is behind, and I don't know why, but I got it straight from MSG. But We have a turnover as RJ is bringing the ball up, passes it to Fournier. Fournier, nice layup. So the Knicks regain the lead. It's 11-9 with 8:07 in the first. Dejounte Murray is bringing the ball up. Poto screens for him. Penetrates past the Poto. Poto over to White. White mishandles, then drives back over to Poto, and they have a foul. Or is that no? It's a turnover. So the Knicks are bringing the ball back. That was nice defense by RJ right there.
So I think it was a 3 second violation.
So Burks has the ball, passes it to Julius. Julius on the block, has McDermott on him, takes the foul line jumper, misses it. Noel gets it, and it bounces off of Noel's thigh, out of bounds. Spurs bringing the ball up. 7:38 left. The score is 11-9. Knicks leading by 2, and Popovich calls the timeout. Yeah, Calvin, I don't know what's going on. I have MSG, but
Yeah, but
in New York too.
you're streaming it, right? You're not getting it directly from Optimum or Verizon, right?
N-
You got it.
Nah, I'm streaming it directly from
Yeah,
MSG. I don't know why
yeah,
it's so
yeah.
slow.
When you stream it through the cable for internet, like, it's always going to be a couple seconds behind, no matter what you do. I don't. I've noticed that whenever I even get it from DirecTV, when it's a nationally televised game, my nationally televised game is always ahead of my stream. That's why you see me, Kelvin, always looking to the side like that. Remember, you were asking me, what am I, looking? If it was the national televised game was on my regular TV, and it was actually about a minute ahead. I always say it. I always tell you guys, I am going to be 35 to 45 seconds behind than your stream because of the way we stream the application to, and by the time net, and also by the time Twitter, excuse me, also in Twitter as well as YouTube, it's so behind. And by the time it gets to you, the plays already happened. So that's why it always ends up being a little behind there, and that's why the scoreboard on the bottom, you see that the points are always different as well.
Most definitely. So the score is
Absolutely.
11. The score is 11-9. Thank you so much, Big Task. And that's a compliment to you as well because you in here supporting every day. You watching these games as much as we are. You go through the same heartache that we go through during this 3-game losing streak. So yeah. Tell me though, Jedi, what were your thoughts on the move of Noel to the starting lineup and Mitchell to the bench?
I get it. I get it that you're doing that because last year that's when they went on a roll. They trying to get a spark, and he needs to get in shape. Mitchell Robinson said himself he's not healthy there. He's not feeling 100% healthy. The weight, although he's stronger, but he's not as agile, quicker, and it's just bothering him just a hamper, and he's not ready with that weight yet to get acclimated to play the amount of minutes that is required as a starting center. So I could see him returning back eventually back to the starting lineup. It's just a move for now to also see if he works quicker and quicker pace with the Rat Pack going forward.
Most definitely. Another thing I wanted to mention is I see a lot of people killing him online for gaining the weight that he gained, saying that it was unnecessary. I, it wasn't unnecessary. We did see him getting beat up around the paint by certain centers that we didn't want him to, just because they played a more physical style and he didn't have the muscle that was needed to stay up. But it was just a bad combination coming off of a foot injury and gaining the weight with no, way to kind of run it off or control that weight. He had, it was he just probably gained more than necessary. As we're back into the play, and the Spurs missed the bucket. Knicks bringing the ball up. RJ pushing the ball, gets to the cup. Nice layup. Knicks up 13-9, 7:08 left in the first. Derek White bringing the ball up. There's 5 Knicks in the half. They're playing inspired defense right now. As McDermott gets a curl three, misses it. Julius gets the rebound, and he's pushing the ball up. Gets a screen, passes it to Burks. Burks at the top of the key, passes it right back to Julius. Julius on the block, passes it to Noel. Noel cutting RJ, and RJ was blocked by Podol. That was a nice defensive move. Spurs bringing it up, kicks it out to White. White in the corner three. He misses it. Burks with the rebound. He's looking to push it, brings the ball up, passes half court. Rejects the screen from Noel, drives left, misses it, but Noel gets the offensive rebound, kicks it out, and there is a foul.
Look at that, Noel being assertive, but he still don't have no hands whatsoever. My God.
No, he has hands. It's just on the defensive end.
Oh my God, he can't hold the basketball for his life on offense.
Exactly. The score is 13-9 with 6:22 left in the first. Spurs bringing the ball up, passes it to Podol. Podol passes it, gets it right back, misses it. RJ gets the rebound. He's bringing the ball up. He's surveying, gets the screen by Noel. Oh, goes into the paint, right-handed drive, misses it. Spurs with a rebound. Keldon Johnson driving hard and gets it. No, yes, that is Keldon Johnson. So the score is 13-11 with 5:52 left in the first quarter. Alec Burks inbounding the ball, bringing it up. Passes it to RJ. RJ curling, gets it to Julius. Julius, quick, decisive move. Drives, misses it. Spurs with the rebound. And a lob, and the game is tied up 13-13. Lonnie Walker has hops.
That was Murray on the dunk.
And Thibodeau calls a timeout as he is upset.
Yeah, Lonnie Walker off the bench there. I'm surprised he's coming off the bench, providing them with a spark there.
Oh man. I want to ask you something. Currently we see that the Spurs, they're starting to bring in some people off the bench, things of that nature. Like, do you like the fact that our team is usually always the last guy, the last team to within play between the two teams? We're always the last team to make a substitution.
Yeah, that always kills me. I mean, and it's like clockwork. It's like we and other teams gear up and get ready. I don't like that. It's okay if you got if like and you don't have to do it every game. You don't have to. If certain games, if you starters don't got it, I know you want to give them a chance to get acclimated and get going. But if they don't have it, it's okay to make a substitution right away. Z in the building. What's up, Z?
Hey, salute to you, Z.
And I hope I'm thinking that I don't know if my highlights are coming up because I'm highlighting stuff and it's not.
No,
Saying
no, it's coming up on the
all
screen.
right, I'm not seeing it on my end because that's why I was about. If I got it, probably want to get rid of the scoreboard because the scoreboard sometimes cause a little bit of a delay on
I don't
my end.
know if you could move it up a little. It only shows the top half of the numbers. As we're in a commercial break right now. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, see, I knew that was gonna happen.
So what do you think the substitutions are that Tip should make right now? As we see the Spurs made, I think, two substitutions already.
But right now, just you want it all depends on who's beating us. The matchups, they play by game. You still keeping you right now. You really don't really need to make the sub right now. It's a 13-13 game. Guys are still acclimating playing. So maybe the next time out you want to make some changes, but or maybe you want to bring in bros right now, maybe or quickly, just one or two. That you don't have to do the whole change of the whole unit for the whole starting five to the rack pack. You can do small increments, bring guys in. It all depends on the Mitchell. I mean the matchups. I was thinking Mitchell. I read down Mitch.
See, as you said that, Mitchell Robinson is the substitution that he made.
Okay, that's fine.
So
That's
Burks
fine.
has the ball. He takes a three. Front rim, Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebound over to Fournier. Fournier dribbling. Takes a three. Misses it. And Mitchell Robinson gets the offensive rebound, and the Spurs knock it out of bounds. It's Knicks ball with 5 minutes left, and you could go ahead and take it from here.
I'm going to be a little bit behind right as the ball goes out of bounds. Give me a second. So I'm going to be behind a little further from Chef Dan. So bear with me here. 5 minutes here. I'll do another two around before the 2 minute mark, and I'll send it back to you there. So as Burke's going to bring down the ball, and he's trying to get it to RJ. RJ didn't have the positioning there. He had a good cut to the basket, but he turned the ball over. Here comes Walker. Wide open three, and it's in and out. The Knicks come up with the rebound. RJ back to Fournier. Fournier keeps his dribble. Here comes Randall with a screen. Back to Randall here. 12 on the shot clock. Randall makes his move, turns, double team. Back to Fournier. Fournier's going to fire three from the left corner. Misses. Eubanks come up with the rebound as San Antonio thought of pushing, but Knicks got back well in transition here. Here's Eubanks. Back to Lonnie Walker. There's a foul called. RJ trying to fight over the screen over Eubanks. He gets called for a foul. So you got to be careful here with Eubanks. Eubanks could stretch the floor here. Derrick Rose comes in now. So there you go. A little early than usual. Thibodeau. Rare. He usually waits for like 1 minute, 2 minutes before he makes the sub. He's going to come in with 4:19 here. Derrick Rose makes a sighting as Spurs inbound the ball here. 12 on the shot clock. Julius one-on-one here. Johnson, and here's backing him in there. Julius putting some good defense. Julius Randle, but tough offensive shot there from Johnson. Randle all over him like a cheap suit as San Antonio gains the lead 15-13 here. Randle, bring the ball up over to RJ Barrett. Mitchell Robinson screen. Here's Burks. Wide open three. Makes off the mark. Rebound Lonnie Walker as they want to push the ball up here. Walker is going to shoot the three. And it's good. So San Antonio starting to hit the three there. So 18-13. San Antonio up by 5. Derrick Rose comes in. Back to Robinson. Quickly he's on the scoring tables. As Rose. Driving Rose. Pump fake. And there's a foul call. So you can have it from there, Chef Dan.
Most definitely, as Rose is heading to the line right now. And I think we're going to see a RJ sub out and IQ sub in. As Rose is at the line. He makes the first one. Scores 14-18. San Antonio up with 3:21 left in the first quarter. Rose makes both free throws, so the Knicks are down 3. It's 15-18. 3:18 left in the first quarter. I believe that's Tyus Jones on the court for the Spurs as they get a mid-range from Bryn Forbes. Score is 15-20. As Rose curls over, fakes the three, then drives, passes it to Julius. Julius over to Burks. Burks step back three, gets it in. 3-pointer. Alec Burks scores 18-20. Tyus Jones brings it up. Cutting Lonnie Walker denied. Over to Johnson. Johnson stripped by Burks. Good game. Quickly down the court. And he gets fouled. Misses it, but he is heading to the line. So the Knicks with an opportunity to tie the game up with 2:37 left in the first. Oh, that was Julius. Excuse me. That was Julius with the nice defensive play.
It was. Look at that on that replay. So
Most
Julius
definitely.
engaged.
Quickly makes the first free throw. The score is 19-20. Doug McDermott is coming back in.
So far, you like the energy so far tonight with this game, the way they're
Yeah,
playing tonight.
most definitely. And IQ makes the second free throw, so the game is tied up 20-20 with the Knicks in the bonus before 2 minutes. That's a nice it's a nice added right there. Mitchell Robinson, nice defense. Oh, and a nice turnover off the foot trick. Knicks get the ball. Julius bringing it up, passes it to IQ. IQ back to Julius, clears out. Julius back to IQ. IQ driving down the lane, kicks it out to Burks. Burks back to Derrick Rose. Oh my gosh. Out of bounds, turnover. And that was a bad possession right there.
Oh
IQ
yeah.
had the lane. IQ had the lane off the initial attack.
But we see some screens and guys are moving. You see motion on the perimeter and from the Knicks, something we didn't see last few games. So the Knicks are trying a lot of different things here. They're moving in motion.
Most definitely. As Doug McDermott fails to get the mid range. Oh, Spurs keep it in the back and turnover with 151 left in the first. So the Knicks are getting the ball back. But both teams are displaying nice effort, nice pace. The game isn't too fast, but it's not slow either. So we have Derek White coming back in for Tyus Jones sitting down. Rose gets the ball. He's bringing it up, kicks it over to Mitch. Mitch over to Julius. Julius back to Rose. Rose takes the screen, fakes it mid range, misses. Mitchell Robinson missed the first dunk, but he got the second one. And he gets back up quick. The score is 22-20. Knicks have the lead with 130 left. And they have a foul on IQ away from the ball.
As Jacqueline asked us, who are you going for? Jacqueline, we're Knicks
Oh,
Nation.
where as they inbound it, and Forbes gets a foul on IQ yet again, but I don't know. I have to see the replay on that.
Yeah, salute to you, Jacqueline. Jacqueline. Are you a Knicks fan or a Spurs fan? I think you're. Sounds like you're a Knicks fan, but I won't be surprised.
Sheldon Johnson is heading to the locker room. I believe something wrong with his finger there, so we'll check on that later. As Bryn
Salute.
Forbes makes the first free throw,
Okay.
score is 22-21. Makes both free throws, so Obi inbounds the ball to Rose. Rose gets it past the half court line, kicks it over to IQ. IQ on the perimeter, rejects the screen from Mitchell, then takes it, goes over to the perimeter, shoots the three off the mark, and Obi with the nice offensive rebound and putback. Knicks have the lead again, 24-22.
Use the force, Obi.
It's Doug McDermott. He gets a free three. And that right there, that was Obi going under the screen right there. Derrick Rose driving to the paint. Nice move, Derrick Rose. So the Knicks regain the lead. It's 26-25 with 40 seconds left in the first. Derek White bringing the ball up. Takes the screen from Podol. Takes another screen mid-range. And falls in and out. And it's Knicks ball as Podol tried to fight for the rebound, but he tapped it out of bounds. And that could have been a potential foul right there.
It could have. It could have. They got lucky with that one.
Mm-hmm. Because Derrick Rose is bringing the ball up. Believe it's a 4 second difference between shot clock and game clock. 15 left. Kicks it out to Burks. Burks driving, and they call a foul.
All right,
8
Jacqueline. Thank
seconds
you.
left.
Sorry, shut that. Thank you, Jacqueline, for stopping by. Hit the like and subscribe, and hope to see you. Welcome to the Jedi family. Sorry, Jordan. I just wanted to say goodbye to Jacqueline. She was in the building.
Most definitely. Salute to you, Jacqueline. I hope you have a safe night, and I hope your morning is even better. Burks makes the first free throw. Scores 27-25, and we have a Grimes sighting.
Mm.
So Grimes is in for Obi.
Want to quickly salute three kid
Burks
Matt.
makes
Sorry about that shit. Yeah.
no. Go ahead.
We're good. I just wanted to salute him, a Spurs fan in the building.
Salute to you, 3K. As Burks makes both free throws. Spurs trying to get a shot off. Oh, and they got it. A 3-pointer by Doug McDermott. He always kills us. Scores 28-28 out of the first.
Wow, that was a nice tough shot there. Rhythm, man. That
Tough shot. Tough
man.
shot.
I'm tired. I'm tired of these no namers coming happy meals on the Knicks. My God, give that man a happy meal. Although he's been doing that for we've seen him when he was in the Knicks for a while, but
Yeah, no, when he was on the Pacers, he found a way to kill us. But
yeah,
so it's not that. My whole thing, truthfully, it was the Denver game with Zeke Naji. That was the one that really killed us all.
my buckets.
Yeah, McBuckets. We all like McBuckets. When McBuckets and O'Quinn had that nice give and go,
Yeah, there just wasn't the right talent at that
it
bit
was
of
just
of
yeah,
yeah.
it was not the right talent. So end of the first quarter, scores tied 28-28. And Jedi, you tell me, man, what are you seeing so
Oh,
far?
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know me, I like to go. Let me get it if I get the numbers with the stats. You know me, I love to give the stats. That's something that if I can get it. And absolutely. What I see is the Knicks are shooting 39.1% from the field, 9 out of 23. San Antonio is shooting 10 out of 22, 45.5 from the field. The Knicks are shooting 2 of 8 from 3-point land, 25%. The San Antonio Spurs are shooting 50% from threes, 4 of 8. The Knicks are perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line, while San Antonio is 4 of 6, 66.7% from the free throw line. The Knicks are out rebounding the San Antonio Spurs 15 to 10, 7 on the offensive glass, 3 on the offensive glass for San Antonio Spurs. The Knicks only have 4 assists to the Spurs' 8 assists. Knicks have 2 blocks, San Antonio with 1 block. Knicks and San Antonio each apiece have 2 steals. And the turnover battle, Knicks have 5 turnovers to the Spurs 4. The points in the paint, the Spurs have 12 to Knicks 10. That's why it's almost kind of even. And the Knicks in that quarter, they were led by Alec Burke, excuse me, with 12 minutes with 7 points, 1 rebound. I did it again there, so Harlem City is going to get me there. He's keeping track. 2 points for Julius Randle, 2.2 rebounds in 11 minutes. RJ Barrett with 7 points, 2 rebounds in 9 minutes. Evan Fournier with 2 points in 8 minutes of play with 2 rebounds and an assist. And Mitchell Robinson came in for 5 for 2 points. Derrick Rose with 4 points, a rebound in 4 minutes. 2 points for Quickly in 3 minutes, and 2 points for 1 minute of Obi Toppin side. And Quentin Grimes came in for a few, but I don't think he got in the game. I don't see they recorded any minutes for him. But I guess we're going to start the second quarter and take it away, Chef Dan. And James Hill is in the building. James,
Most definitely,
now
as
he's a
Bryn
Spurs
Forbes
fan.
misses the three. Mitchell Robinson defensive rebound. They outlet it out to quickly in the paint, and a Spurs player knocked it out of bounds. So it's still Knicks ball with 16 left on the shot clock. As Josh Primo comes in the game for Bryn Forbes. Derrick Rose gets the ball, drives it, misses the shot, but Mitchell Robinson tips, misses, and tips it right back in. So 30-28, 11-25 left in the second. Spurs cross it. McDermott driving gets it to Podol. Podol drives and gets a foul. So Podol, I believe, is heading to the line.
Yes, Cannon Griffin. Yeah, I see. He will make the Hall of Fame. Derrick Rose will make the Hall of Fame. Absolutely.
Yeah, Derrick Rose will definitely make the Hall of Fame. Podol misses the free throw. Alec Burks gets the rebound. Rose is bringing the ball up over to Robinson. Robinson to Obi. Obi back to Rose. Rose driving in the paint, kicks it out to IQ. IQ calls for the screen. takes the three, cash. Scores 33-30. IQ on the board as White brings the ball up. Poto kicks it out back to White. White mid range. Nice shot right there. 33-32. 1 point lead for the Knicks as Rose brings the ball up, brings it over to IQ. IQ takes the screen from Mitchell Robinson in the paint, gets out of the paint, back on the perimeter with Poto. Kicks it over to Burks. Burks driving. Gets a nice mid range right there. Scores 35-32. Knicks up by 3. And I'm loving the defensive effort I'm seeing. All 5 Knicks are right back. It's Derek White. He's driving, gets a mid-range shot again, and he is killing them right there from the extended mid-range. He's getting into the paint, but he's not driving with force. He's kind of floating it up right there. And we know what Derek White can do. We just don't want to see him get hot from 3. As the Knicks are doing the 3-man weave over to IQ. IQ kicks it over to Obi. Obi back to IQ. IQ driving to the paint. Takes the fall away. Nice high arcing shot by Emmanuel quickly. Scores 37-34. Nice pace of game, too. Right now, the Knicks are trading buckets. They shouldn't. And a nice steal by Mitchell Robinson. IQ has the ball. Head up, kicks it over to Rose. Rose driving in the paint and gets the shooter's bounce. And I believe they got to call timeout. One of the Spurs players might be hurt. I got to see who that is. Oh, nope, he got up. Everything's good.
Michelle Beadle, she's doing the play-by-play, huh? In San Antonio, good for her. I like Michelle Beadle.
I believe what someone was it Kawhi that got her fired from her last job or so they claimed?
Was it Kawhi? I know Michelle Beadle's phenomenal. I'm surprised they pulled the plug. She was funny. She was really good. Huh.
No, I think what happened is she upset someone because of the coverage that she had when Kawhi wanted to leave San Antonio. But I guess she stayed true to her convictions and the way she wanted to call the news of the day, and so she's got an awesome job over there calling the action. She's always been great.
I like Michelle Beadle. I think ESPN made a mistake. They should have kept her on the NBA shoot jump, and there because she was also she had a person. She's funny. She's like cool, quirky, and in a good way. I just like she wasn't like a typical the other
Oh
female
man,
female type of yeah. What's going on? Who's injured?
Jedi, you're breaking up a little.
Mm.
Just want to let.
Oh, Chef Dan froze, not me then. All right, I thought Chef Dan was the one that froze, guys. So I apologize. So we're still in a commercial break. Maybe Chef Dan will get back in and continue the play-by-play here when he unfreezes. I thought it was myself that froze, but it was Chef Dan. Yep, it was Chef Dan. So he'll be back in the building in a moment. Okay, I thought it was me. So well, hopefully he'll get back in here and call. All right, he comes back in a minute. He should be in. Okay, Chef Dan, you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Your situation is set as they come back from a timeout. So you ready to go? Go for it.
Most definitely, as they showed Mitch Robinson's stats right now, 4 points, 7 rebounds. He looks a lot more active. If he's more comfortable coming off the bench right now, this is great. You see Derrick Rose providing some pressure. The score is 39-34 with 9:05 left in the first half. Derek White defended by RJ, cutting McDermott over to Lonnie Walker. Primo misses the three. IQ with the rebound, and he's pushing it over to RJ. RJ misses, but Mitchell Robinson, grown man stuff. And this is a unit I like seeing right here. 41-34, 8:36 left in the first half. McDermott calls for it, shoots the three, and he gets it. Got free off of RJ. I believe someone was being denied from that screen right there. Score is 41-37. IQ over to Rose, back to Rose. Floater kicks it out, fake the floater to RJ. RJ with the three, nice. He gets it, scores 44-37. 8:08 left in the first half. Spurs bringing the ball up. McDermott fakes the three, drives to the paint. High off the glass, nice move right there, 44-39. Knicks are moving the ball up. Obi gets the screen. IQ denies the screen. Gets it to Mitch. Mitch in the paint. Doesn't get the shooter's bounce, but he is heading to the line. But Mitchell Robinson is aggressive. This is what we needed to see. If he's going to be on the court, he has to cause problems, not only on the defensive end, but sometimes on the offensive end, just being a mismatch as far as height.
Salute to Plex Server in the building. He likes Steve Rose. So, Plex Server, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Jedi Network, my friend.
So Mitch misses the first free throw. Score is 44-39. Mitchell Robinson, and he makes the second one. Scores 45-39 with 7:44 left in the first half. Murray bringing the ball up, calls for a screen, drives, kicks it out to White. White for three, and he gets it. So Derek White is starting to heat up. Scores 45-42, 7:30 left in the first half. Rose bringing it up, nice spin to reject the screen, gets in the paint, brings it right back out with Podol. Obi calling for it. Oh, man, denied, but over to RJ. RJ for three. Gets the shooter's touch. 48-42, 7:09 in the first half. Spurs bringing the ball up. Over to White. White in the mid-range. Takes it. Misses it. IQ with the rebound. And the Knicks are pushing. IQ over to Obi. Obi! Reverse dunk! Oh,
Use
my
the force.
God!
Use the force.
Oh, 50-42. 6:47 left in the first half. Oh my gosh, Murray driving, and he's denied by Rose. Knicks get the rebound. RJ pushing the ball up. Over to Obi. Obi loses it, but he gets fouled. Oh my gosh. The bigs are causing havoc in the paint, ladies and gentlemen. Obi, oh my gosh. Reverse posted jam.
Salute to Agent Super Argos in the building. Salute, my friend. We even got three-kid Matt liking the dunk, and he's a Spurs fan. That's game recognized game. Salute that. Thank you, definitely.
As the Knicks inbound the ball over to Rose, Rose over to Fournier, Fournier over to RJ, RJ floating, misses the floater, and Mitchell Robinson fighting for the. Oh man, he gets hurt. Is he good? He's good. He just dove. He fought real hard for that offensive rebound. I like that right there. He got called for the foul, but I like the effort. That was some nice effort right there.
It's just a little bit of a rug burn, or what Mitch call a court burn.
Yeah. Spurs bringing the ball up. Murray calling for a screen. Goes to the paint. Gets it over to Podol. Podol blocked by Robinson. Randall gets the rebound. Randall hard up the court. Rose for three! And the score is 53-42. And the Knicks take off. And Randall is hyped for Robinson right now. And the Knicks are on a roll. Let's Go!
Oh, baby, time out right now, right?
Yes, most definitely. Do you think this is the do you think this is what we needed?
We definitely,
The
definitely,
shakeups as far as
it's showing
the
it.
roster, because
It's showing it right now. Whew.
I love the lineup he's playing, because right now, because he has Alec Burks in the starting lineup, he's forced to bring someone else from the starting lineup to play more with the young guys. Who is he picking instead of going to Grimes? He wants RJ, IQ, Rose, Mitch, and Obi on the court together. That's a lineup I can live with.
You got speed, and you got spacing. These guys could space the floor, speed, and nobody, and they're not neither. Nobody in that unit says I need the ball, and it's my team, my scoring. Everyone there needs to fit in perfect because they all gonna put their part, and they're gonna go. They all got an assignment. Each one is gonna roll their sleeves and be great at what they do, what they call for. Not overplaying and saying put the team on my back type of role. Nothing wrong, no offense to Julius Randle, but that's what happens in the starting lineup. He wants to put, the team is on his back because he's the all-star of the team. And this team in the second unit, it shows they're not playing with that responsibility. They're just playing free flowing, no pressure. Everyone does their role. When the shot comes to you, hit it, cut. You're gonna give you if you're open, shoot it, and that's what we're getting that result with the second unit.
I think it's just a more youthful team, a more youthful lineup, I could say, with that lineup right there. And I think the other thing is the worst defender we have, as far as just not because of skill, but because of matchup wise, is Derrick Rose. And if that's your worst defender right there, your problems are not, your problems are pretty much okay. And we also see with this match, with this lineup right here, uh, Obi Toppin, he is a demanding presence in the paint. Him and Mitchell Robinson right now are taking turns demanding the ball in the paint and just trying to take over their mismatch. I love the effort right now. The bigs are getting to the other side of the court way faster.
Yeah, like you said, this is where you see the youth athleticism, and they're rotating because of the youth. They're hungry. They know that they're young, and they know if they make a mistake, the coach is gonna sit them. So they're playing with they also playing with fire pretty much late on their rear end because they're gonna hustle and work hard, and that's showing that, and that's probably something good for the second unit to give a kick in the pants to their starters. So are you frozen, Chef Dan? Looks like Chef Dan is froze. So here's Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker is going to shoot the three, and it's off the mark. Rebound by Julius Randle. Chef Dan is still frozen there. And Randle back to Fournier. Fournier back to Randle here. Randle drives, kicks it out to Rose. Rose floating the misses, rimmed out. So rebound Eubanks. Spurs trying to push here. Walker has the ball here with 15 on the shot clock. Passes it over. Here's a drive, miss. Good rebound by Fournier to just be there and disrupt that. And here's RJ coming strong. RJ with a spin. RJ misses that one. Nice shot, nice move by RJ. Didn't finish here as Walker comes down. Here's Walker Jr. Excuse me, and he misses that. Eubanks taps it back. It's an extra possession for San Antonio as Johnson. So 6 on the shot clock for San Antonio. Kicks it out. Here's an open three, and it's good. So San Antonio off the curl hits a three-pointer. 53-45 with 4:45 here. Hopefully Chef Dan will get his computer up and running. As Rose back to Randall. Randall's directing traffic here. Here's Fournier. Fournier curls for three, and in and out. Rebound by San Antonio. So Knicks a little cold right now. Here's a drive. Turns. Spins. Back to Porter. Porter. Here's a drive. Porter drives, and he scooped layup. So 53-47 here with 4:04 as Randall brings the ball up here with 4 minutes before the half. Julius Randle, one-on-one, perhaps to RJ. RJ driving, RJ aggressive, going back and scoop layup scores over Eubanks. So RJ Barrett still continues to be aggressive going to the hole. And Knicks up 55-47 with 3:40 before the half here. San Antonio brings the ball back up here. His kickoff, mid-range, a floater, and here's Eubanks with a dunk. So give Walker an assist there. The Eubanks comes with a ferocious dunk, 55-49 with 3:20 in the third. As Julius brings the ball up. Randall. Here's RJ going strong. RJ gets the foul and he's going to the line. So Chef Dan, take it from there.
Yeah, RJ to the line. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sheesh. Thought Verizon would be better than this. So RJ lines up the first one, makes it. The score is 56-49, 3:13 left in the first half. This Rose is heading to the bench, bringing back Alec Burks. RJ so far with 17 points, 3 of 3 from the three-point line. And he misses the second free throw. Scores 56-49 with 3:09 left in the first half. Derek White bringing the ball up over to Murray. Murray high off the glass, misses, but it's fouled. Oh no, it's Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, they look so much alike with your charts.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah, I was confusing them as well. Hey, Jacob is a Tar Heels fan. Salute to Jacob in the building. What's going on? Welcome to the Jedi Network. Welcome aboard. I hope you're San Antonio or a Knick fan. I hope you or just enjoy the watch along. So we appreciate you coming aboard. We also got we got Julian in the building. So salute to Julian. Spurs need power forward like Tim Duncan and wants to turn back the clock. So Julian.
Ah, you only get one of those every few generations. I'm sorry, buddy. As Keldon Johnson makes 1 of 2 at the free throw line, so the score is 56-50. It's Alec Burks bringing the ball up with Julius over to RJ. RJ over to Julius. Julius on the block. Pseudo double team over to RJ. RJ over to IQ. IQ takes the 3, misses it. Spurs with the rebound. 2:40 left in the first half. White bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Podol. Podol over to Johnson. Johnson driving in the paint. Kicks it over to White. White fakes the 3 over to Podol. And Podol just kind of baby Noel right there. So the Spurs cut the lead down to 4. The score is 56-52. So RJ brings the ball to Julius. Julius now in the block. Double team, kicks it out to RJ. RJ for 3, and he gets it. RJ Barrett, 4 for 4 for 3-pointers on the night right now. 59-52, 156 left in the first half. Derek White calling out some action right now. Kicks it over to Murray. Murray misses the 3. Alec Burks with the rebound. Over to Julius. Julius over to IQ. IQ back to Julius. Julius fakes the 3. Drives. Kicks it over to IQ. IQ for 3. He misses it. Oh, someone's hurt from the Spurs. Keldon Johnson's hurt. They got to call a timeout. This is bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. What is he holding? What is he holding? Oh man, he's
looks
bad.
like a heel. Looks like an Achilles
Yeah, it
heel.
looks. Oh no. Don't. I didn't want you to say that.
No, he's in pain. He's agonizing in pain. I mean, what am I going to say? He got tickled? I mean,
Nah, I just didn't want you. I want you to say ankle. Nah, don't go straight to Achilles. Say ankle.
I'm not a doctor, folks, but
say ankle. Ankle. It's ankle.
salute to Johnny Davis is in the building. Salute Johnny Davis.
Let's hope that he's okay. We don't want anything,
No, it looks like he
just
stepped
stepped on.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he stepped
it
on
hurts.
Podol's foot.
He might have twisted an ankle, but I don't.
Yeah. It's not.
It don't
It's
look
not.
like
It's not that
it's
other.
not.
It's not.
Yeah, but yeah, when you twist an ankle, it hurts, dude. Trust me, I've
Yeah.
done that.
No, 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 no. I wanted. Look, I said foot. I just didn't want you to say, Achilles,
No,
because
he's off his own
once that
powers. He's off
goes,
his own
yeah.
powers. Yeah, he's in pain. Of course, he's gonna be in pain.
Oh man, Calvin, I hope that's not the case. If anything, I saw a kind of bad habit right there and earlier that Jedi usually talks about, but I'm not gonna say much right now because we're on a run. We'll wait until maybe the post game.
Hey, Julian has a good point there. Murray, White, Walker, those three will be a force in the NBA years to come. And Primo, don't forget, if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan, Primo as well. He's young, up and coming. He's going to be a good player too. Hey, Pamacoco, what's going on? Dímelo, saludo, what's going on, my man? In the
Palma.
building. All right. So it seems like RJ Barrett's really focused, ready to come up, and this is what he's been groomed for. The talent
Hmm.
is there. We know that the talent is there. Us as Knicks fans, we're just frustrated. We want to see him with 19 points so far.
Most definitely, as White kicks it out to Murray, Bryn Forbes drives and he gets the bounce, scores 59-54, Knicks up by 5. As Noel inbounds the ball to Burks. Burks gets a play from Tibbs. IQ has the ball, kicks it out to Burks. Burks over to RJ. Okay, I see the zone right there. Over to IQ. They're passing around the zone too much. They got to penetrate. Julius takes a three and misses it. A lot of passing around that zone right there that was not productive. As Murray is driving, takes a fadeaway and gets it. Scores 59-56 with 32 seconds left in the first half. And this isn't what you want. You don't want them going on a run.
Thank you, Johnny Davis, for the super chat. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Salute
Let's
to
go
you,
Knicks.
Johnny Davis. Alec Burks has the ball over to IQ. IQ kicks it over to RJ. RJ over to Burks. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Burks takes a three and gets it. Score is 62-56 with 9 seconds left in the first half. Spurs are dribbling the ball up. Derek White over to Poto. Poto misses. And we enter the first half. The Knicks up 62-56. And Greg Popovich is giving Poto the business right now.
He can't be too much upset with Porto. He's been eating Noel's lunch.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
has been. And that's the crazy part. That's what I was just oh man. Let's get to it as you went right into the as you went Calvin Calvin had me
he'll be
Calvin
in
had me
the he'll be in
distracted
the
with
building a
that.
little later. So don't G Money will be
Salute
in
to
the
you.
building.
Salute to Agent Argo.
we Chef Dan, you froze? I think you might have froze. So we go to the half. Chef Dan will regroup and get back in here. Knicks up 62-56 here. The Knicks are shooting 46.8% from the field, 22 out of 47. San Antonio is 50% from the field, 22 out of 44. The Knicks are shooting 44.3 from three-point line. They're 8 of 18. Also, San Antonio is shooting 43.8%, 7 out of 16. The Knicks are 10 of 12 from the free throw line, 83.3% from the field, from the free throw line, and San Antonio is 5 of 9, 55.6. So they, like Chef Dan said earlier in the broadcast, they're one of the worst shooting free throw teams this season, San Antonio Spurs, and they left 4 points so far on the free throw line. The Knicks out rebounding the Spurs here, 29-18, 11 offensive to 4 offensive rebounds for San Antonio. The Knicks have 7 assists, but San Antonio 16 assists. That's a good number for them. Also, 3 blocks for New York, 2 blocks for San Antonio. Steals, Knicks have 3 steals, San Antonio 2. Turnovers, both teams with 5 turnovers apiece. Points in the paint, Knicks 24 to San Antonio's 28. And let's go with the high man for the Knicks. And the router's acting up, so Shutdown will be in the building again in a second. He's working with his router. RJ Barrett leading the Knicks charge with 19 points here and 18 minutes with 4 rebounds and an assist. Alec Burks with 12 points, 18 minutes of play with 3 rebounds, second leading scorer for the Knicks. And you have Obi Toppin with 7 minutes of action with 4 points, 1 rebound. Mitchell Robinson, 7 points, 10 rebounds, 11 minutes. So he could be on his way for a double double. He just 3 points away from getting into double digits. You see him in the offensive glass, asserting himself, playing well with the second unit. Looks really good with the second unit, and hopefully, we get something unlocked there where maybe Derrick Rose can help unlock and quickly, and Obi Toppin unlock Mitchell Robinson here. We shall see there. We also got Emmanuel Quickly with 12 minutes, 7 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Derrick Rose with 9 points, 13 minutes of action, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Evan Fournier only with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and assists. He only played 11 minutes. And Julius Randle only 2 points in 17 minutes of action with 3 rebounds and 1 assist. So tonight is the RJ Barrett show. It looks like the redemption of RJ Barrett. Let's see if the Knicks can get Julius Randle going in the second half. We shall see. Coach Thibodeau needs to call RJ Barrett out every game. Big task. You might be right there. You might be right. Let's go with the Spurs scoring wise. Derek White leading the Spurs with 12 points in 16 minutes, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Doug McDermott with 11 points in 14 minutes and 2 assists. Then you have Jacob Polt with 8 points, 16 minutes of action, two rebounds, 2 assists. 8 points feels like a lot for the center. He's been eating Noel's lunch, getting whatever he wants, but only at 8 points. I thought he would have like 12, but we'll take it. Murray with 4 points in 17 minutes of action, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you got Johnson with 5 points in 15 minutes, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Hopefully, the injury is just something minor that he could get back. I know he was in pain. Those things hurt, but hopefully he'll get back. Remember, the Spurs are coming off a back-to-back last night against the Phoenix Suns. Let's see. Maybe he might not come back in the game just for precautionary. They'll sit him and hold him. We don't want that ankle to probably swell up, and well, they'll test it. We'll see if he returns back on the floor. Lonnie Walker with 3 points in 13 minutes with 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Forbes with 9 points in 13 minutes of action with an assist. Eubanks with 4 points, 8 minutes of action, 3 rebounds. Primo played 5 minutes. He didn't score. He didn't get no rebounds. He total zero on the board, but he could get hot. Don't worry, he might be that. You also have that's all. T. Jones came in for 4 minutes and one assist of action. So that's the San Antonio Spurs. That's the Knicks uh, stats. Hopefully, Chef Dan Router will get back in here so he can finish calling. It's fun for him. And double. It's gonna be we have a back-to-back tomorrow, so let him do the play-by-play tonight. Maybe he works tomorrow, and then I can get the play-by-play. So thank you guys for supporting us to being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the appreciate for all the love. We're so close to 2K subscribers. We're under close to double digits, close to like 10 or 15 away. So I would love for guys that have subscribed. Help me with the channel, get the 2K subscriber mark. Man, it'll be phenomenal. Appreciate it. And thank you guys for always being here with us, with myself, Chef Dan, Z, A to Z Media, and G Money, aka Gideon will be in a little later. Derek Wilder as well, out in Facebook. I know he's doing his play-by-play, and probably his son is playing tonight. So maybe he'll come in. Maybe that's why he didn't join us. So let's get Chef Dan back. Let's see if the router works, guys. Chef Dan, are you in the building?
Yeah, it feels like my internet runs on coal, and I had to shovel in more to make sure that the boiler's working right and everything. I got to reset. Everything should be good. Man, Argo, I come right back into the mix. Argo, that's funny. No, no, no. G Money is definitely a Knicks fan. G Money is definitely a Knicks fan. But I see some of those stats right there. What were you talking about earlier? Just before I disconnected.
Oh, we were giving the leading scorers of the game as well as the regular stats. Which stats would you like me to bring up for you? I'll definitely get
Um,
that in two shakes of a lamb's tail.
I would just need one stat, and that is points in the paint right now.
Absolutely, the points in the paint. The Knicks are being up 28-24 by four. They're trailing by 4 points, 28-24. Eubanks only had, excuse me, Porter only had 8 points for the game total. I thought he
Yeah,
was eating his lunch. I thought he had about 14 to 12 points, and it's only 8.
No, I can tell you where all those points in the paint are coming from. That's coming from Derek White kind of penetrating through our first line of defense. He's getting to the paint. He's not driving all the way, but he's getting just enough to where he's comfortable enough to get that mid range shot up. The reason why I wanted to see the points in the paint is because I felt like we had a chance to maybe to surpass them in that number. One of the things that you've mentioned a lot, I didn't see it a problem back then. For this game specifically, I really saw it as a problem. You had Obi Toppin and Mitchell Robinson both calling for the ball and multiple times, and when they got the ball, it was positive results. They're getting the ball in deep in the paint and they're getting whatever they want. As soon as right after Obi got the behind the back poster, that's when he decided to sub Obi out for Randall. At that point, I wasn't sure that that was the best substitution to make.
Right, especially when Randall is giving you 2 points in the
Yeah,
game.
but then look, see now this is where it's all coming back to be a problem. And what you're saying, and I mentioned this earlier, is that right now we're seeing also that earlier in the game it's kind of tougher for Thibodeau to go through his substitutions. He goes through the substitutions later than most people. Is that now affecting the production you're getting from Obi to where instead of getting that and then you're subbing him out, you could get maybe two or three of those possessions in a row and then you sub him out and that makes the difference.
And we've been claiming about that for a while. We've been keeping an eye on that. We've been, and rightfully so, the fan base to get a little annoyed. But it's now when you start having these 3 game losing streaks and the team is not playing kosher the way they've been playing, those things get magnifying, Chef Dan, and rightfully so. And we want to see a little more of Obi Toppin though. Before we move on to this one, I wanted to make a quick guys. I know we all love G Money, so I'm asking everyone here in the chat to please support when the G Money Show comes up. He's gonna have a podcast, the G Money Hoop Show. It's gonna be a news extension to the program. We're gonna have it on the podcast. So when we have it, please, I would love you guys to give that same support to G Money. He's gonna talk about all of basketball. He's gonna break down the NBA in total. A new program coming up. I wanted him to bring it up, but since we have G Money fresh in our minds and thought it's coming. Saturday will be the first program 4G Money. It's going to be all basketball, all hoops from all types, all the whole NBA. He's going to talk about everything about the NBA. So I can't wait to unleash him on the Jedi Network and let him go to town. So definitely would love you guys to give that support and that the love for G Money as well, because I can't wait to unleash him because he's an encyclopedia in NBA facts and NBA knowledge and not just Knicks but the whole league. So thank you guys for it. I wanted to bring the intro, but I'm working on the theme for him. But it's coming in. It's gonna be phenomenal. I know G Money is gonna put a good program going forward. So Chef Dan, so I just wanted to bring that public announcement, that a new announcement for him.
Most definitely not. I will be most definitely tuned in for that whenever G Money wants to do something. Whether I'm in the show or just listening, I'm always gonna support. So salute to G Money because we've called games together before and he's an awesome play by play commentator. He's very enthusiastic for the game of basketball. I know sometimes you guys may mistake it for, him being a fan of the other team, but when you see a guy like when you hear the way he talks about the sport of basketball and things of that nature, you can see that it's a passion that's mistaken for love for other teams when he's just passionate about the game itself.
He loves it. I mean, he loves basketball. That's a guy who loves the basketball in general. So yeah, but look, Big Task has a good point. I wouldn't be mad if they put Kemba Walker back in, but he has to take him out, and it just wasn't working. You know what? The story, Big Task, of Kemba Walker and playing for the New York Knicks, although they say he might not or might be over, I won't be surprised if the young man gets in there. I don't see down the road. I could see him getting back in the game, bro. Don't
See,
don't count him out.
that's the other thing I wanted to say about Kemba Walker was at the time when we removed him, it was what was best for the team, but he wasn't the only problem. As we see that I saw someone mentioned earlier, I think it was Big Tasker, Agent Super Argo, where you guys said that you love the fact that Tibbs called out RJ, because right after that we can see RJ's producing. And I even see you guys having a discussion in the chat as to if Tibbs would call out Julius and would he perform better after that. Well, we never know. We may never know about that, but these are definitely good questions to have. But also, you can see, like, man, these. How do I say it? Help me out here, Jedi.
But, um, I'm losing.
Uh,
I'm
uh,
trying to feel your thought, but I don't want to put words in your mouth.
no, 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 no. Because I want to. How do I say it? Yeah, like what Calvin just said. He pissed RJ off. Like, you see it, like the energy is different for the team ever since certain things have happened. And so it wasn't just Kemba Walker. That's what I wanted to say. And leading right back to your point you're saying about, Kemba coming back. Who knows? Maybe they're saying that, the reason, maybe one of the reasons why you're not giving it your best effort on defense is because you're still not fully healed. Let's give you that time to heal. And if you come back and you come back to form, to that true Kemba form, then maybe it's not all over. They're not going to trade him away for a second round pick, because that's bad optics on the Knicks part, and it's a bad optic for Kemba himself. They wouldn't do that to him. And I believe, like, I think, if Kemba wished to say, you guys can keep me on the bench. I'll be a good cheerleader. I'll just, I want to stay here, heal up, and then give it another chance. I think the front office will be more than willing to do that. It's just, for right now, we have to right the ship and get the season, to a point to where we can take those chances. But falling under 500 doesn't give us that, doesn't afford us that comfortability.
Yeah, that's exactly what. And also, they could look. He said everything right in that press conference. He actually was a little truth. He was a little pissed off. Yeah, that it's that he's not in there, but he understands. He's got to be a good teammate. And I think Kemba Walker is going to play really well the Theo Pinson role for now. Phenomenal role. I think he could do it. And when it's time to call, he'll be ready because he has more talent than the Theo Pinson to get on the court. And I think his number will be called. And Kemba Walker, and like I said, you hear me and Russell, aka Dangerous, talked about it. We're both proud Bronx guys, and grew up in Soundview, not far from us, where we grew up in Thrall's Neck, and we're rooting hard for him. We want him to do well, but it wasn't working, and I think Thibodeau picked the right professional to kind of pull them out, and made not an example, but a statement, and put people on notice that you see what's going on, and something you got to lay a fire. Something got to pick the white guy to attack, and I think that's what Thibodeau pulling Kemba, and also talking out of the media to RJ to get back in the gym at night. I think those are two positions. Thibodeau's a smart man. When he talks to the media, he knows what he's pointing. And as we get started there, you get ready to go.
Most definitely, as the Spurs have the ball, Murray calling for an action right now. We see McDermott curling. He takes the three and he misses it. Poto fights for it, gets the offensive rebound. Johnson back in the game with the change of shoes, misses the layup over to Fournier. Fournier over to Burks, over to RJ. RJ for three, and he gets it. RJ is now 5 for 5 on the 3-point line. 65-56, 11:25 left in the in the second. Sorry, excuse me, the third quarter. As Murray has the ball, calls it over to White. White dribbling, gets into the paint, floater, good. Scores 65-58, 11:08 in the third quarter. Burks bringing the ball up. Gets it to RJ. RJ to Julius. Julius at the top of the key. Back to RJ. RJ driving now. Kicks it over to Burks. Corner three. And he gets it. The score is 68-58. Knicks with a 10-point lead. And Pop calls a timeout
We got a
immediately.
next score. It's got to be R.J. Barrett. You got to get that R.J. Barrett. I love him. I love to do that. I love it. I love when he scores because it lets me throw that into tricks. I love saying that. R.J. Barrett. That's how I like R.J. Barrett. I'm a big fan of his. So I'm glad.
Brother.
I know. You got the jersey on. We're both R.J. Barrett fans, man. We Man, we love that kid, man. I know that it frustrates us when he don't get us consistent, but we want to see him succeed, man. I'm glad that the game is so far so good. They're looking good tonight, Chef Dan.
Most definitely. I just, oh man, I know we're gonna do the post game and all, but right after the post game, I gotta go on Twitter. I gotta see, because RJ has an army of Knicks fans that go right after the slanderers. So that
Oh,
that
you know
prime
that's gonna
moment
be
right after.
that's gonna be hot there. Chef Dan,
Oh yeah.
I know we're gonna I know we're gonna take the liberty to say this, but I know that you're. Don't forget, as well as the G Money Hoop Show, Chef Dan's going to do a podcast about the recipe, the Chef Dan's recipe for the Knicks' success. So keep that in mind. We're in production. We're working with it, and he's got it. Chef Dan has the recipe, what the gumbo or the cooked ingredients. He's in his point of view of what can help the Knicks turn this around going forward. So look for that podcast in the near future. Not we don't have the time, the date yet, but I just talked. I wanted to take the liberty. I wanted to bring it out because we got things going on in the network. We got different things, different programs, different podcasts. We'll release it on the podcast, and we'll see. We might bring it on YouTube. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But Chef Dan will be soon bringing that down. Now, maybe in probably about middle of next week, right? Maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, around there because I also me and Austin we have an action-packed MMA show that we have to go through. A lot of fights were announced. We had a discussion. It evolved into a debate that we had on the show involving two fighters, and that kind of evolved into something, and now those two fighters are now booked to fight each other. So it's going to be very spicy. We have to break down the fights that just recently happened. It was a whole lot of action. So we just look out for that. Look out for the chef's recipe. We got that all coming through the Bronx Sports Jedi Network.
Thank you. Absolutely, guys. So we working hard, man, to try to entertain and have fun and just talk about our opinions. Our opinions, and we sprinkle some facts in there, and we come up with something tasty, appetite wise for content.
Most definitely, as the Spurs have the ball, Derek White over to Podol. Podol over to McDermott. McDermott denied over to Walker. Walker over to Murray. Murray misses the three. Knicks ball. Podol knocked it out of bounds.
So far, so good. I like this third quarter. So
Most
far,
definitely. No more third quarter of dooms. I can say that. The one thing I can associate Kemba with was those third quarter of dooms because it really hasn't happened yet. As RJ driving to the paint gets the layup. I like that. The score is 70-58. 10-16 in the third quarter. Poto has the ball. Defended by Noel over to White. White driving in the paint. Layup is good. Score is 70-60. 10:06 in the third. Derek White's kind of having his way with Evan Fournier. Burks bringing the ball up over to Barrett. Barrett over to Julius. Julius over to RJ. RJ driving. Kicks it out to Julius. Julius fakes the three. Over back to RJ. RJ driving again. And he gets blocked. Spurs with the ball. White driving the ball. Kicks it over. Right back to McDermott. McDermott driving. Gets the floater off the glass. Cut the deficit down to 8. The score is 70-62 with 9:29 left in the third. Alec Burks bringing the ball up now. Passes the half court. Over to RJ. Back to Julius. Julius takes a tough mid-range. Hits the side of the backboard. So now White. And it gets poked out by Noel, but right into the Spurs' hand. And, who is that? Number 31. RJ's calling the team together like a leader, and he's talking right now. Julius, you got to stick in the huddle, though. Bates Diop gets the layup and one, and he gets the free throw. So Spurs cut the deficit to 5, 70-65. Alec Burks gets the inbound, kicks it over to Barrett. Barrett kicks it over to Burks. Burks crosses the half-court line. Spurs with some nice full-court defense. Burks dribbling, surveying, drives, defended, and blocked by Podol. Spurs with the rebound. Murray bringing the ball up, and he's fouled. Is he? Yes, he is.
I want to quickly salute Johnson Selden from the Trinidad Tobacco, new subscriber. Salute. Welcome to the Jedi Sports family. Welcome aboard, and welcome. It's good to have our neighbors from Trinidad and Tobago. Salute to you, man. Welcome aboard, my friend.
As Murray misses the floater, Noel gets the rebound, kicks it over to Julius. Julius over to RJ. RJ's in the paint. He has McDermott on him. Kicks it out to Julius over to Burks. Burks back to Julius. Julius step back three, and he gets it. Scores 73-65. 8:13 left in the third. White bringing the ball up. Passes the half court. Podol right back to White. Over to a cutting Bates Diop, and he gets the layup. Scores 73-67. Burks gets the inbound. Curling play over to RJ, back to Julius, back to Burks. Burks back to Julius. Julius, and he gets fouled on the floor.
So Julius Randle's starting to come alive, Chef Dan.
Most definitely. Scores 73-67, 7:40 left. Julius, step back three, gets another one. Okay. All right. 76-67, 7:30 left in the third. Murray brings the ball up, defended by Burks. Curling McDermott. Stolen by Julius. Julius bringing the ball up, kicks it out to RJ. RJ fouled. So RJ is heading to the line. Agent Argo, most definitely. The process wasn't pretty. And I'll talk about that post game. The process wasn't pretty, but we're going right now. RJ makes the first free throw, scores 77-67. Knicks back up by 10. 7:18 left in the third. Makes the second free throw, 78-67. Murray bringing the ball up. 11-point lead. McDermott has the ball, defended by RJ. White gets it, defended by Fournier. And he gets fouled by Noel. I believe he got tripped. So they'll bring the ball side out. Bates Diop inbounds the ball to White, over to Podol, over to McDermott, back to Bates Diop. Blocked by Noel. RJ gets the ball. He's bringing the ball up. He waits because it's 1-on-4. Julius gets it. He drives, kicks it right back to Noel. Noel finally does something on offense. 80-67. 6:45 left in the third. White brings the ball up. Defended, gets into the paint. Kicks it over to Podol. Defended, blocked, but they say they call that a really goaltending. I gotta see that one more time.
Wow. So let's see the replay on that one. Whew.
But Noel, he almost. Whoo! Is he right-handed or left?
I think he's ambidextrous, if I'm not mistaken. I think Clyde said that.
Aye.
I think he said that on the post game. Or is it Mitchell Robinson? One of
Dirks
those
for
two
a
guys.
three,
Like,
and he front rims it. Sorry, I had to call the
no, you're
action.
good. No, you have to. You have to.
White brings the ball up over to Podol. Podol kicks it out to Murray. Murray for three, and he gets it. Scores 80-72, and the Spurs cut the deficit right back down to 8. 6:03 left in the second. In the third, Julius has the ball, and he's fouled. Or nope, he calls the timeout.
So we have a
So
timeout there on the floor. Thank you guys. Guys, I appreciate it, guys. We are 7 subscribers for 2Ks away. I know there's 7 subscribers watching us. If you guys like what you're listening, thank you guys. Like, thank you to Johnson Selden for a new subscriber. We thank Jacqueline, who is a new subscriber as well. We thank all the new subscribers that joined us tonight. Johnny Davis, thank you for the super chat as well. Jacob, hopefully you subscribe. Thank you for new subscribers. So we're only 7 subscribers away for 2K. I think we can get it before the broadcast is over. I don't see why not. Hopefully, we get this victory and 7 subscribers for 2K, guys. We can get it.
oh man, we're almost there, but the Knicks are almost there, with securing this victory. They just have to stay consistent with the effort. Cannot rest on their laurels right now. See, the Bronx Jedi Sports Network doesn't rest on their laurels. You got one good thing coming. Next thing you know, G Money show, and then we right back at it with the Yankees talk as well, because this MLB lockout is crazy, and we got to talk about that too. It's crazy stuff happening. The Mets signed Max Scherzer. How happy are the Mets fans about that? We got to talk about these things. We got to talk about that. Calvin T. Jones, salute to you. Like you said, smash that like button.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely got. Well, we did a. Thank you for this for almost 7,000 viewers watched the Bomber Strike Back podcast with myself, Zach, and Heel. We talked about the lockout, the free agency, and we got more coming up. The first program was a success. And thank you brought that up. We talked about Scherzer. We did talk about the Yankee, the baseball. We still got more. Once we get some more news, right now everything's in a standstill. So once that news come up and we know that things get back on board, we'll start with that Return to the Bombers Strike Back podcast, Yankee talk, baseball talk, MLB talk, and thank you for the first program. It was a success, phenomenal success. And I can't wait to continue with the podcast when once they more trade. The Yankees got a lot. The Mets, we're gonna have one about the Mets managerial coming up. We'll get that going on, and we'll definitely talk about that, Chef Dan. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Most
Absolutely.
definitely, because they in a manager search as well. We need to find out who they have. So we're coming back from commercial break. Did they answer the trivia question already? No,
Salute to
they
Jarvis
didn't.
LaFleur. Returning back, Jarvis. Salute, my
Jarvis
friend.
LaFleur, salute to you. So RJ has the ball. He has to inbound it over to Burks. 5:44, 5:52 left in the third. Burks to Julius. Julius fakes the step back over to Burks. Burks driving, kicks it out to Julius. Julius takes the three, and he gets it. Julius is feeling it. 83-72. Knicks regain the 11-point lead. 5:33 left in the third. Murray driving, kicks it out to White. White driving in the paint. Blocked by Mitchell Robinson, but are they going to call goaltending on that?
No, I think it was a foul before, if I'm not mistaken.
We'd have to show me the replay. Oh, yeah. Fournier got the foul, but that was good by Mitchell Robinson to make sure the bucket didn't even go in. You don't want to make it an and one situation. So he's shooting two. He makes the first one. 83-73, 5:28 left in the third. Popovich is giving the referee an earful. White makes the second free throw. Cut the deficit to 9. It's 83-74. As Burks gets the ball to Julius. Julius gets it to Fournier. Fournier takes a three. Cash money. Fournier. 86-74. Knicks with a 12-point lead. White driving to the paint. Kicks it out to Bryn Forbes. Forbes back to White. White for three. Misses it. Randall with the rebound. And he's pushing it. Going. Gets it to Burks. Burks for three. Misses it. Diop with the rebound over to Murray. Murray bringing the ball up. Oh, Fournier got his ankles taken, and Podol gets a layup. Yeah, Fournier really got his ankles taken just now. Uh, uh, Julius gets the ball over to Burks. Burks over to RJ. RJ right back to Julius. Julius now on the block with White. Double teamed over to Fournier. Fournier takes a tough three and nails it. Evan Fournier. Oui, monsieur. 89-76, 4:04 left in the third. Murray has the ball. Top of the key. Kicks it out to Forbes. Forbes defended by Fournier. Tough defense right there. Got a little handsy. Murray has the ball. He's driving in the paint. Mid-range. Misses it. Podol gets the offensive rebound. Back to Murray. Back to Forbes. Forbes for three. And he gets it. Scores 89-79. 3:41 left in the third. Burks bringing the ball up. Derrick Rose getting ready to come into the game. Gets it to Randall. Right back to Burks. Burks now over to Fournier. Fournier, he takes a three. Misses it. Knicks almost get the rebound over to Spurs. Murray right back to Forbes. Forbes for another one. Misses it. Fournier for three. No, Fournier gets the rebound over to RJ. RJ slows it down. Gets it back to Mitch. Mitch over to RJ. RJ driving, and he gets fouled.
He's still aggressive going to the paint, shut there.
Yeah, he's most definitely aggressive.
He got fouled though, but he tried to sell it with that head fake there on that drive on Bates.
Oh man, as Thibodeau is giving Burks a piece of his mind right now. He didn't like what he saw out there with something. So Rose has the ball. Gets a screen from Mitch. Gets into the paint. Kicks it out to Julius. Julius takes a three. Misses it. Rose with the offensive rebound. Misses the floater. Spurs with the rebound. They have a mismatch. Bates over to Forbes. Forbes to three. He misses it. And Mitch gets the rebound. Over to Rose. Rose to Julius. Julius pushing the pace now. Over to Fournier. Fournier, hesitated on the three. Gets stripped. Bates Diop. Over to Walker. Walker, he threw it out of bounds off Robinson. So Spurs retain the ball with 2:29 left in the third.
Actually, I think the Knicks want to play faster since since San Antonio's on a back-to-back.
Most definitely. So I think they just took a point away from the Knicks. It's 88-79.
Quickly comes in the game here.
Most definitely. Inbounds. Over to Walker. Walker floats it, misses it. Podol gets the rebound. Over to Diop. Diop to Forbes. Forbes fumbles it. RJ gets it. RJ's open in the lane. Kicks it over to Julius. Back to RJ. RJ misses the right-hander. Fournier gets the offensive rebound and out of bounds. Tried to keep it alive, but fumbled it. He should have got it with two hands instead of one.
Took his eye off of it.
Yep. So Fournier is heading to the bench. Spurs have it. Podol top of the key. He's driving. Kicks it to Tyus. Tyus over to Walker. Walker misses it. IQ with the long rebound. He kicks it over to Julius. Julius with a point to prove. Double team. Kicks it to a cutting Rose. Rose layup misses, but Mitchell Robinson. Man slam jam. And the score is 90-79. Knicks regain the 11-point lead. Spurs driving and misses it. But what are they calling? An offensive foul?
Looks like it. It looks like they're going loose
Yep,
ball foul. Mm-hmm.
loose ball foul on the Spurs, so they're bringing it back. Knicks get the ball. 125 left in the third. Obi Toppin comes into the game. Knicks almost fumble the pass, but they secure it. Right back to Rose. Rose driving, kicks it over to Obi. Obi for the corner three. Air ball. Spurs get it. Walker driving, brings it out, has it on the perimeter, gets a screen, takes the three, misses it. Knicks gotta secure that rebound. And Mitch does, but he gets taken out from under his feet. That is a bad foul. Oh my gosh, that is a bad foul.
Ooh, he landed on his hip. Hopefully that lower back hip area. Oh man, I felt that
Tailbone.
myself.
Oh my God, that was bad. They took him right from under his feet,
That's
and
a
they
15
gotta
yard.
call timeout.
That's a 15-yard penalty of chalk block.
Oh my God, that is.
Oh man, I can feel it. Oh man, I was going through some spasm last week, and I could feel that.
Nah, you got that's a flagrant of something. That's gotta be a flagrant.
They were going for loose ball, Chef. Dan, I much as I want, I don't want Mitchell, but I don't know that to be a flagrant. He was driving for
He
loose
got up,
ball.
but he got up on his own power. All right,
Yeah,
but the Knicks are in the bonus.
that's a bad foul. Yeah, Jarvis, that's a bad foul. They clipped
That is
Mitchell
a
Robinson.
bad foul.
Yeah, that is a bad foul. I mean, it could warrant a flagrant, but it was no malicious intent. They were both
And
diving
it's
for.
no, and it's no, but you don't have to have malicious intent.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's
within
true.
the same intent, like you just kind of took a guy out from through his legs, like.
Yeah, yeah, that's dangerous. That could be, that's dangerous injury, season injury, ending injury. Granted, still, he's gonna be sore tomorrow. Remember, there's a back-to-back tomorrow too against Indiana in Indiana, so they got to fly, up north.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
Mitchell Robinson tonight, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals.
and this game is still a runaway that is still not out
Oh,
of
and
it.
he's right back in the game. Okay. I guess that extra muscle provided, a layer of, protection to at least be able, you know what I'm saying.
He needed some gumbo and some
Yeah,
stuff on his
nah, I'm
rear
not
end,
gonna lie. He gotta take.
on his rear end, so he have some cushion before he knocks balls on his rear end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm turning into little G money. How is that?
But yeah, Jarvis, as you said, not malicious intent, but it is flagrant.
You're right. That's a good point. That was what I was trying to say. It wasn't malicious. They were both scrambling for a loose ball, but yeah, it's warring a flagrant if they look at it, but they didn't refuse to review it.
As he makes both free throws, so the score is 92-79. Knicks with the impressive lead here in the third quarter. Oh, cough it up. Rose in transition. Kicks it out to RJ. RJ missed the dunk. Obi got it back though, right to Rose. Rose in the corner, fakes the three, gets it up, and swishes it. Derrick Rose. So 95-79, 25 seconds left in the third. Spurs with the ball. And the Knicks so far with 95 points through 3 quarters. This is impressive. As Tyus Jones gets the floater, the score is 95-81. And the Knicks are just going to dribble out the third, or IQ isn't. He's dribbling, driving, gets the floater up, but it's blocked, and that ends the third.
Here comes Antoine. Hold on, Antoine. Antoine's got to say something. Antoine, what you want to tell us?
From the start. Now you can see Antoine
It's got to be in
Griezmann.
English, Antoine. It's got to be in English. Under pressure.
I love Derrick Rose.
That's a very valid.
Oh, we do love Derrick Rose too. So
We
Antoine
love Derrick Rose.
always interrupting our podcast. Antoine loves to always interrupt.
Antoine always has something to say, but that was profound right there. Poetry. Art.
Absolutely, it's an art. So before we start the fourth quarter, let's get some stats. Let's see if they updated my stats. Let's go. Let's go here, and I like 95 points for the New York Knicks tonight. They're shooting 46.5% from the field, 33 out of 71. Holding San Antonio. San Antonio is actually shooting not bad from the field, 47.8, 32 out of 67. You see the Knicks got 5 more extra offensive possessions. Knicks are shooting 50% from 3-point land, 15 out of 30 from 3-point land, holding the San Antonio Spurs 9 out of 25 or 36% from 3-point land. Knicks are 14 of 16 from the field throw line, that's 87.5%, while holding the San Antonio's 8 out of 12, 66.7% from the free throw line. Knicks are rebounding 40 to 30, the 10 different rebounds. They are rebounding by 10, also 15 to 7 on the offensive glass. San Antonio do have 24 assists, the Knicks 15. The Knicks have 5 blocks, San Antonio with 4. Knicks with 6 steals, San Antonio with 3. Knicks only have 7 turnovers, San Antonio 9. Points in the paint, although San Antonio has 44 to 30, they're scoring more points than the Knicks, and that's the stats there. Let's salute to Enrique. Enrique, what's going on? Saludo, Fortaleza, la largest football team in Brazil. Salute, Brazil, Multibrago, welcome aboard. Salute to you there. Thank you for joining us. Edwin Hackman, what's going on, Edwin? Welcome to the network, both you and Enrique. Salute to you both guys. Welcome to the Jedi Sports Network. And if you like and subscribe, and welcome to the family. We salute you guys.
White Falcon 44 just said Mitch scares me. I can see it. Mitch is a scary individual as far as man, just the falls he takes and the impact that he takes on the ground. But you can see it right now tonight. That old bounce that we've been missing from Mitch, that high activity and just being there at the right spots, that's there tonight. It hasn't been there all season. That's there tonight.
Yeah. He's been. It's a totally different player tonight. And it works. So the fourth quarter, take it away, Shaftan.
Most definitely, as the Knicks inbound the ball, IQ passed it over to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, ball got poked out of his hands. He let it go out of bounds. Knicks retain possession. 11 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Obi, but Obi was falling out of bounds over to RJ. RJ driving, lobs it to Obi, but Obi couldn't get it. Spurs get the ball over to Derek White, driving in the paint. He kicks it out. Tyus Jones driving, floater misses. RJ with the rebound, kicks it out to Rose, over to Obi. Ooh, Obi almost had that, but the Spurs had good hands in transition right there. That was good defense in transition. Scores 95-81, 11-20 in the fourth. As Murray dribbles the ball out to White. White driving into the paint. Floater misses. Mitchell Robinson rips down the rebound. Rose bringing the ball up. Kicks it out to Obi. Obi yet again. Demand that ball in the paint. 97-81. Obi, nice touch. 10:51 left as Jones drives to the paint, kicks it out to White. White drives, kicks it out to Murray. Murray for 3, and he gets it. 97-84. 10:40 left in the fourth as Rose is bringing the ball up. Over to RJ. RJ's driving, gets to the paint, kicks it out to IQ, back to RJ, left alone in the corner, and misses from 3. Spurs get the rebound. Murray bringing the ball up, takes the 3, and he misses. Obi with the rebound, kicks it out to IQ. IQ's head of steam, gets the shot, and it rolls in. IQ. I don't know if that's going to be a 2 or a 3. His foot was on the line. They counted as a 2, so 99-84.
That'll get reviewed in the timeout.
Most definitely. Dwight driving to the paint, and he gets the bounce. He got one on Mitch right there. 99-86 as Rose is bringing the ball up. He's getting a call from Tibbs. Kicks it to RJ. RJ He's dribbling, lobs it over to Mitch. Mitch is too deep, kicks it back to RJ, stolen by Murray. Murray drives it to Diop, back to Murray, and he gets a layup. Scores 99-88. IQ bringing the ball up, and they're going to call timeout.
Wow, that's a big task. That's too early for the Spurs fans for leaving. Wow,
I would hope not.
that and San Antonio doesn't have that much traffic there. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
that's a city that you could see the Jedi moving to in the near future. You know, I really like San Antonio. Yeah, I think yeah, I like San Antonio personally. There's a lot of reasons I would love to go live to San Antonio.
I'd have to see how the winters are.
Well, I think it's similar to Central Florida to Orlando. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I'll double check on that, but you know, I gotta check it out. That's a city that the traffic.
Oh, I'm sorry, but they're killing the San Antonio Spurs fans in the chat. They said it's so sad. And Agent Argo said they never showed up there. I mean, the Spurs fans are there. They got some championships. They have a loyal fan base.
That is a good timeout, Johnny Davis. They're getting a little loosey goosey. Yeah, you're right. Good timeout there. Thibodeau is going to refocus and make a couple of change. You know, I think RJ Barrett was a little tired. You want to keep him going good. You want him to finish this game in a positive, more of a positive note, not dwindle down and go for 0 for 6 to close out the game. So that was a good timeout, Johnny Davis. That for Thibodeau. So he, that's a guy who knows the house of the people.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I wanted
also
to.
we're noticing that there were some plays that were working that maybe if you get a certain player back in, it may work and get RJ open, so you could probably get him an easy bucket from there. That might help his confidence if you don't want to take him out, matchup dependent wise. But yeah, things were definitely getting sloppy. Big task. Oh man, Tim Duncan ain't coming back, man. He's not coming back.
Kelvin, are you moving to Colorado or visiting? I mean, not to be personal, but I hope Colorado. I have family in Denver. They always want me to. They always asking me to go visit. So I've been thinking about that just to visit.
That'd be, oh man, I'd like to visit there one day as well. I'd like to travel the country one day.
Yeah, me too. Definitely. I want to do it with the baseball parts. I want to go to every baseball. That's one of my dreams to go to every baseball major league team. I'm a big baseball fan, so I love the NBA, of course. But that's one of my because to go around in the summertime just to visit the baseball fields and every pro team. And I would like to do that with the NBA too. I definitely would think about that. So so guys, if you guys got 6 magical numbers for tonight and tomorrow's drawing, please let me know so I could be able to make that dream come true and take Chef down with me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Give me some numbers right now. As the Knicks inbound the ball, Burks has it. And don't just give me 3 jersey numbers either. Obi drives hard to the paint and gets it off the glass. Knicks 101, Spurs 88. 8:57 left in the fourth. As Derek White tries to establish position. Over to Murray, right back to White for 3. Misses it. Burks with the rebound. So we see he did sub out RJ for Burks. Gave RJ a bit of a rest. That was a good idea right there by the Jedi. Burks at the top of the key gets the screen by Mitch. Driving, kicks it out to Rose. Rose gets in the paint. Floater, misses it. Primo with the rebound. Over to Murray. Murray dribbling, kicks it over to McDermott. McDermott drives, misses it. Podol gets the rebound and misses it. Another offensive rebound. McDermott gets a 3, misses it. And IQ secures the rebound. 101-88. Knicks leading right now. 8 minutes left in the fourth. IQ calling out a play, gets it over to Burks. Mitch getting ready to screen. He gets a screen. Burks driving in the paint. Gets the layup, misses. No foul right there. Spurs with the rebound. White driving to the paint. Defended. Gets the layup and the foul. Wow.
Now that was good defense on Eubanks, but That was almost the same play as the other side at the other end. Wow.
That was
Both could
yeah.
have been a non-call factor. Quickly saying the same thing. I agree with Quickly.
So we see Derek White heading to the line. 101 90. 7:42 left in the fourth. Knicks cannot get comfortable.
No, this team could shoot a lot of threes, so don't yeah. Good three
Julius
point.
Randle is back in the game for Obi Toppin. Derek White with 23 points, 8 of 14 shooting on the night so far. Derrick Rose over to Randle. Randle to IQ. IQ for three. Misses it. And Spurs secure the rebound. They're bringing the ball up. Murray driving. Misses it. And they say off of Mitchell Robinson's foot. So it stays Spurs ball. It's a 10-point lead for the Knicks right now. And we see Noel coming back in for Mitch. 7:17 left in the fourth. Oh, and they fumble it. And Knicks secure it. Nice defense by IQ on the initial passer. Randle has the ball, kicks it over to Burks. Burks now, right back to Randle. Randle at the top of the key. Jab step, jab step. Kicks it to Burks. Burks for three. Front rim. Noel knocks it right back to Burks. Burks driving. Over to Rose. Right back to IQ. IQ to Burks. Burks. Layup. Good. And the foul.
That's baby.
103-91. Knicks regaining a 12-point lead. This was a great offensive possession right here. We see the passing, we see the cutting. Burks at the right place at the right time. Nice move right there. Burks makes the free throw. 104-91. 6:50 left in the fourth. Murray bringing the ball up. Kicks it over to Podol. Podol over to Primo. Primo denied by Randle. Over to White. White gets screen free. Step back. Three. Got it. With the shot clock winding down, they cut their deficit to 10. It's 104-94. 6:21 left in the fourth. Rose has the ball, dribbling, has a lane. High off the glass, misses, but Noel gets the ball, and he gets fouled.
That's good that he was there, right place at the right time. Ooh,
Right?
man,
Yeah.
he was
No,
he was he
I'm
was,
not gonna lie. It
he
seems
was like
like
a
the
ping
Knicks team
pong.
is moving. They're moving a lot better.
Yeah, the motion. But the well ping ponged off of those three defenders there. But he hustled and got that offensive rebound, so he'll get rewarded with the possession there.
Most definitely. Burks inbounds the ball to Julius. Julius has McDermott on the block. Takes the midi, misses it. Noel misses the putback. Gets it to IQ. IQ dribbling. Takes the floater. Got it. Emmanuel quickly with the floater. 106-94. 5:50 left in the fourth. Murray driving. Gets it and the foul. So 106-96 with 5:46 left in the fourth, with Dejounte Murray heading to the line. And the Knicks have to start creating some separation through their defense. You can't trade baskets. Murray gets the free throw. 106-97. 15 points on the night. 6 of 14. IQ has the top of the key. Gets a screen from Noel. Snake dribbles, then right back out to the perimeter. Step back, gets driven, and he gets fouled with 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Big task from your mouth to God's lips, man. From God's ears. From your mouth to God's ears. Devontae Murray. Oof. I've been saying that since last year.
So IQ was arguing for a foul shots, but they didn't give it to him. Side out, inbounds it, gets it to Burks. 10 left on the shot clock. Burks snake dribbles, passes it to Randall. Randall, top of the key, driving, kicks it over to IQ. Corner three, got it. Emmanuel quickly. 109.97. 5:08 left in the fourth. Murray driving behind the back, floater, misses it. Randall with the rebound. He's driving, kicks it over to IQ for three, misses it. Spurs get the rebound. Murray kicks it out to White. White dribbling, gets into the paint, layup, misses it, but Poda with the putback misses that. Knicks get the rebound. IQ dribbling. He's trying to slow things down a little, trying to call a play, get all players out. He's calling something right now. 4:29 left in the fourth. IQ stutter step, takes the three, front rim. Spurs with the rebound. White bringing the ball up, drives straight to the rim, misses it. Bates Diop, and they blew a whistle right there. So is Bates Diop heading to the line or White?
It looks like it's on Bates. It looks like Bate on the offensive rebound. Well, I might be wrong.
Yes, it is. Bates Diop heading to the line for two, and he makes the first one. Bryn Forbes comes back into the game from Doug McDermott, and he makes the second one. Cuts the lead to 10 points. It's 109-99. RJ inbounds the ball to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up. Had to pick up his dribble. Gets it to Randall. IQ cutting. Randall jab step. Fadeaway midi. Got it. Shooter's touch is in for Randall. 111.99. 3:49 left in the fourth. Murray has the ball. He's dribbling, driving to the paint, kicks it out to Poto. Poto to a cutting Bates Diop. Gets the layup. So 111-101. IQ has the ball. He's bringing it up. Crosses half court. Dribbling. Passes it to Randall. Randall. Fadeaway. Gets it again. Julius Randall is feeling it. 113-101. 3:13 left in the fourth. Murray has the ball. Defended by Julius. Over to White. White over to Poto. Poto misses, but gets fouled by Noel, so he's heading to the line.
That's right, Norris. All right, Julius. Yes, indeed.
These are the moments right here where the mid-range doesn't kill you.
And
He's kind of he's being decisive very quick.
He's letting the game come to him naturally. He's not forcing the game. That's why it looks so smooth. He's not, and he's just letting it come to him naturally, and that's why he looks good out on the floor.
Yeah, but I think we also started seeing this back in the Atlanta game where we saw Julius kind of not take a three and he was kind of playing closer to the rim. As Poto makes the first one but misses the second one, Knicks get the rebound. Julius secures it, passes it to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Julius. He has White on the block. The double team is coming. Julius kicks it out to RJ. RJ for three. Gets it. RJ Barrett. 116-102.
Love it. I love it. Timeout. San Antonio on the floor, man. I want to take a quick moment to salute Jesse Sandoval. Salute in San Antonio. From San Antonio, Texas. I've been a New York fan for a long time. Love to see you. Welcome aboard to the Jedi family. Thank you. I appreciate it. David Piccolo as well. Salute from Colorado, letting us know that the women are beautiful in Colorado. So salute to you there. Welcome aboard to the Jedi family. We got Briam as well is in the Facebook. So salute to you as a Spurs fan. A little disappointed right now that the Spurs are trailing, but salute. No problem, man. We
No
appreciate you.
problem,
Thank you.
Jesse. Salute to you, Bram. It's still a good game, regardless of how of how the outcome is right now. You guys fought. It just happened. It dissolved for you guys in the third quarter, but it's a young team right now. These are the blows that you guys are gonna have to take. But you guys are a
Absolutely.
young team, and you have a great coach. But
And
Jarvis LaFleur.
want to salute
Oh, salute to Jelma Alberto. Shout out to the Philippines, most
yes,
definitely. Salute to
one
you.
Philippines Philippines always supporting us in the and good Wednesday morning for you there in the Philippines, almost lunchtime for you guys in the Philippines. So salute to you guys out there. We love the Philippines. They always support the channel, and we appreciate you, Alberto. Thank you, and let's go, Knicks. And hopefully your day is going well, my friend, out there in the Philippines.
And we see Agent Super Argo. He says something very true. RJ answers the call, but hey, guys, like Tibbs said, RJ has to be consistent. And if that means the work has to be consistent as well, because we saw a stretch where RJ was consistent last year. We saw a stretch where we could count on RJ, giving us something, giving us a level of productivity that was, somewhere where we thought, he was in line for future All Star games and even most improved player award. So it this has to come. This has to be more consistent. We don't need this every night, but we need something close to this every night.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you so much for subscribing. Wow, guys, we're getting close there. We're almost like the New Year's Eve clock. We're at 198 subscribers. I need two more. We need two more for the 2K for the channel. Wow, yeah, wow. We appreciate it. I humbly appreciate it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
As the Spurs bring the ball up, Primo over to I don't know who this guy is. I don't know this guy's name. Number 34. If someone could give
Yeah,
me a name.
I'm trying to get him too.
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to.
he got the layup. So 116, 104. Burks has the ball, kicks it over to Julius. I love the cutting action we're seeing. RJ relocates. Another three. Got it! RJ Barrett!
Oh, baby.
119, 104. 157 left in the fourth. And number
That's a
34 has the ball again. Over to
that's a
Tyus
wrap.
Jones. And he dribbles it out of bounds, but they say it's a foul on Noel.
Yeah, reach around. Noel laughs that one.
So the Spurs heading to the line. 119, 104. Tyus Jones makes the first free throw. 119, 105. 149 left in the fourth. Makes the second free throw. 119, 106. As the Knicks inbound the ball. Burks has the top of the key. Gets it over to Julius. Julius in the post right now. Jab step series. Midi off. Shooter's touch didn't come in for that one. Spurs get the rebound. Tyus Jones bringing the ball up. Gets it over to number 34. He takes a three, and he got it. So the Spurs cut the lead to 10. 119, 109, 120 left in the fourth. Julius calling for Burks to get the ball. Right back to Julius. Julius at the top of the key. And wow. They called an offensive foul on Julius for Tyus Jones flopping.
Wow. See that's what gets in his head. Those kind of offensive rebounds. We saw that on game 2 of the Atlanta series, and that's why he gets timid and go to the basket and he relies on jumpers. That's a thing that the referees got to stop. If he's too strong to not call fouls, you got to stop calling these
Yeah.
offensive plays.
As the Spurs miss a floater, so RJ has the ball in transition, slows it down, brings it right back out because it was a disadvantage. All players now join him. 35 seconds left, 11 seconds left on the game clock. IQ, floater, misses, but he did get fouled, so IQ is heading to the line. And though you are slowing down the clock, you're putting points on the board, and this is good. 31 seconds left in the fourth. If he hits these, you can kind of seal the game right here.
Yes, indeed.
IQ lining it up. Makes the first free throw. 120, 109. IQ heading to the line again. And he makes both free throws. And that should just about seal it. As the Spurs are trying to hurry things up. 25 seconds left. Primo over to Bates Diop. He misses. IQ gets the rebound with 16 seconds left. And so the Knicks are just going to dribble it out right here. And RJ feeling really good as Pop and Thibodeau have a conversation. Two very good coaches.
A lot of
Most
respect between those men.
definitely. Knicks pride. Knicks pride, baby.
Absolutely, man. Good job there. Okay, have a good night, Jess. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the program.
Thank you so
Thank you. Many
much.
blessings for you. I hope we see you on the next watch tomorrow night. We'll be on tomorrow night or any of the Knicks watch along. You also do MMA programming, podcasting, baseball. We do a little bit of everything on the network. Check us out. There's more content here. Also we are not on Spotify or all the audio platforms, Google Podcasts, anywhere. Just Bronx Sports Jedi, and we'll have different programs there. So thank you, Jess. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Knicks win, baby. Tibbs and Pops, absolutely. We're glad we show pride. Yes, indeed. Good job. The Knicks win. It's Gideon, absolute Gideon in the building. So Gideon will be. Well, hopefully he'll come in and break it down with us, guys. We're 2 subscribers, just 2 subscribers for the 2K. We could do this before the night is over, man. I can smell it. If not, we'll leave it for the Cavaliers, the Pacers show. But we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. There you go. Huge win. Everyone contribute.
Big
Go New
task.
York.
I
Go New
know
York.
you
Go.
see me, bro. This is motivation. Let's go get our Knicks gear as they're interviewing RJ right now. Go get your Knicks gear. Go get it.
or
With
tell Santa.
7 of 8 from 3-point line. 11 of 20 tonight. 32 points. Matched his career high in 3-pointers made. RJ Barrett, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get this. Now we need another. We need. He doesn't have to score 30 plus tomorrow. If he does,
He doesn't.
bienvenue,
It'd be
bienvenue,
great.
bienvenue, bienvenue, mwah,
Why?
bienvenue. Right. But if he scores, give us another 20 plus game or 20 score, we'll take it too. Let's
Salute,
bring in our
salute.
third man in the party. What's going on, G Money? How are you?
What's going on? What's going on, Dan? What's going on, BX?
Salute
Oh,
to you,
well.
G Money.
Huge win at the Alamo for the first time since 2014. Everyone contributed. Randall stepped up in the second half. RJ Barrett was harder than a sauna from long range, attacking the rack. He was big. Quickly made some good plays. Everyone did their part. And Fizz made the right adjustments. And
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Thank you to the chat. Thank you, guys. We are at that 2K subscriber mark.
yes,
Sorry to
with the
interrupt you.
likes. You're
Thank
fine.
you,
You're fine.
guys.
You're
Thank
fine.
you so much. We appreciate it. We hit it. We did it. Thank you, guys. We are humbling. Thank you, each and every one of us. Chef Dan, Gideon, myself, Z, Austin. Thank you guys. 2K, we did it. Congratulations to all you guys on your guys' hard work that helped me make this. I'm not nothing without everyone on the channel to help me bring along this channel. I appreciate it. Chef, Gideon, go for it, man. I just wanted to thank everyone.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Hey, everyone contributed. We crashed the glass. I rebound the Spurs by 10. We got a lot of blocks. We limit our turnovers down the stretch. The points in the paint was a lot. We give up to the Spurs, but it didn't matter much. We played without fouling at the end, and it was a good win for us against it in a place that we were struggling lifetime. So, hey, we got the Pacers tomorrow in the back-to-back rivalry game for many Knicks fans. I mean, I don't hate the Pacers, but you get my point. So, and hey, the good news is that we're a great road team. So on the road, I think we'll be fine.
Um, I agree with you to a certain extent because I know we have been a great road team, but we've also played down to competition. And the one thing I would expect this Knicks team to do is right after this great win in San Antonio is to come into the Pacers tomorrow, knowing that they just announced that they're on a rebuild. So potentially they really want to, if anything, it would help the team to lose and they come out there and roll the ball out thinking that it's going to be an easy expected win. The one thing I would hope to see is that the effort is
Okay.
maintained. Salute to you, Johnson, Sheldon. Have a great night. It was a great win, and I hope you have a great morning tomorrow. But
Many
yeah,
blessings.
yeah, I just I hope the Knicks stay consistent. That's what we need right now. The
Mm-hmm.
the performance is great and all, but now we have to hold them to the same standard we did last year, where we didn't believe it until we saw it, and that meant they had to show us consistently, night after night, that like I know they proved something to everyone else, but as much as they were proving it to the world, the Knicks of last year, it seemed like they were more so having to prove it to us.
Right.
And now that they feel that they've got our approval, that the beginning of the year they were kind of resting on the offense and hoping that if they showed us enough prettiness that they could rest on their laurels. No, we know the way New York operates by now. If you're
Mm-hmm.
not consistent, it doesn't matter. What you did in the past is what it is. It's the past. And so, great win tonight. Awesome showing by RJ. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to give us 32 points tomorrow,
Right.
but you do have to stay consistent, stay
Mm-hmm.
aggressive. Julius Randle, you don't have to, hit all the mid-range shots that you were hitting tonight. But we're seeing so far from I'll say this again, from the Atlanta game to now, he's found a formula where getting closer to the basket gets him easier buckets. From there, his rhythm starts feeling better, and then he starts to either stretch the floor out to the threes, or from there he'll take his mid range. So yeah, right back to 500, Argo. Like you said, we right back to 500. But man, like we have to stay consistent.
Right.
500 teams are consistent. That is the hallmark of a perennial 500 and a perennial playoff team is
Mm-hmm.
consistency.
And being the teams that we're supposed to be. We were supposed to win this game. I know the Spurs have played well as of late, but this is a team that's not played well, played amazing all year. So this is a winnable game for us. The Pacers. It will be a tough game, but we should beat Indiana. If we just, like you said, then not play down to our competition, just stay consistent, play our basketball, be physical a little bit, share the ball like we did tonight, and just find the open man, then we should be fine. We should be fine. We just cannot play down to our competition, and we should just play together as a team like we did tonight.
I agree
Most
with you there. I see everyone in the chat. Now we got the Indiana Pacers. I'm glad you mentioned that, Chef Dan, about the Indiana Pacers going forward. We saw that they want to do a rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised. You just bought Carlisle in there, and you're gonna now go on a rebuild and say that it you should have bought a coach in there that's gonna want to go through a rebuild. Does Rick Carlisle want to be in a rebuild? He just got
I
out
doubt
of
it. Nah.
no, and I mean that the reports seem conflicting. What's your thoughts on that, Chef Dan?
It's very conflicting, but at the same note, would you like? this is all right. This is the reality that Carlisle had to come into, which is why I don't think it wasn't foreign. I don't think it's a foreign idea that Rick Carlisle maybe asked for this rebuild. He got away from what was going on in the Mavericks, right? Because he
Mhm.
kind of didn't have much say in building the team. So now he comes to a Pacers team that's already built. You've kind of given some of these guys contracts, and as far as as far as the rest of the team goes, you're not kind of bringing in new guys. You kind of have to extend some of these guys. So now Rick Carlisle has to ask himself the very hard question coming in every day is that if the team comes back healthy, you just came back from a lottery pick and you got Chris Duarte, not not high tier lottery, but
Mhm.
a lottery pick. You kind of have to ask yourself with Sabonis, with Turner, with Karis LeVert, all these guys, Turner, Karis LeVert, what's his name, Malcolm Brogdon. You have
Mhm.
four guys getting paid large amounts of money. Can
Mhm.
this team get you a championship?
Mhm.
The Indiana Pacers. I don't know. What's
No,
Can
your thought, G Money?
they're not winning a title. I'm
They're
sorry.
not winning a title. Like I
No, they're not.
realistically looking at the team, I'd have to ask you guys a question. Can they get past the first round? Yes, they are matchup dependent. They can
Mhm.
get past the first round. But then you're getting into the second round, like you're hitting the heavy hitters. You're getting at least one of the two top two seeded teams. And right now that's looking to be Brooklyn and who else?
Milwaukee,
Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Out of one of those two, can you get past those two to get to the conference finals?
I doubt it.
No. Let's say you get a luck of the draw and you don't get one of those two. Can you get past your next opponent to even get to the conference finals? Luckily enough, yeah. Let's give them a 50-50 percent chance then. Then you get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Can you beat a Milwaukee or a Brooklyn to get to the finals? No.
No. And
So
if you want to
now
be
it's like
funny, and I'm sorry, if you want to be hilarious and laugh your butt off, let's put them in the finals. I know it's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, if they were to get to the finals, are they going to be like team like the Phoenix Suns or the Lakers or I doubt this, the Warriors in the finals? I don't see it. No.
I'm not even looking to the finals. It's all about can you get out of your own division with the team you have. You can't skip the steps. You got to crawl, but you got
Mm-hmm.
to crawl, then walk, then run.
Mm-hmm.
Can you even get through your own division?
Right.
And it's not even a matchup dependent thing where let's say I get seeded a certain place, then I'll be good enough to where I can get the right matchups and I can get through the division. Some things will be tough here and there, but I can get through the division. That's what the Clippers tried to play with last year, and the game kind of worked for them. They ended up getting as far as they could with Kawhi Leonard being injured. But you can play that game if you have the right roster. The the excuse me, the Pacers don't have that roster. So now it's like, all right, we don't have the guys to head to the finals, but we're paying all four of these guys in the high 20s, in high teens, high 20s of contract salary. What are
Mm-hmm.
we doing here? Are we just gonna middle out to the playoffs every year and not achieve something? Like we can't get our own draft picks because we're in
Mm-hmm.
the playoffs every year, but we can't get anywhere in the playoffs because we know we have a limitation. At that point, maybe Rick Carlisle was being real with himself and going, you know what? I have to rebuild the team. These guys aren't even my first pick, anyways. I came to
Right.
the team with the roster with the way it is. So now I'm gonna, the feelers are gonna be out there, and I'm gonna give out the guys that I want to trade away, and we'll go through the rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, want to salute Worldwide L is in the building. Salute Worldwide L. I appreciate you. See you in the building. Thank you, Jarvis. Have a blessed night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much there. Once again, I want to thank everyone we made the 2,000 subscriber mark. So I want to thank everyone again. Again, I'm going to be thanking you a lot all night tonight. Thank you so much. Now is the quest for, let's go at 3,000 or 2,500, but it ain't going to stop. This is a train that, we keep bringing content. We announced the big announcement, the G Money Hoop Show coming up soon in the near
Mm-hmm.
future. We appreciate. We can't wait for that. We also have the chef recipe with Chef Dan. Also the MMA program with Austin and Chef Dan breaking that down. The Bomber Strike Back podcast with the Yankees and the watch along. So we got a lot of things there. We thank you guys. Always trying to come up with fresh new content. We have the college football program. I'm part of the sister network with the A to Z Media. So we appreciate everyone joining in. And it's a network. It's not just one person. It's all of us collectively working our butts off and trying to be just have fun, and that's what we do. We want to thank you. And let's talk about that. I saw that this today, and I'm like, I want Karis LeVert here. I want Miles Turner here. I do like those type of players. They're dogs. They're Tom Thibodeau type of players, But man, it's gonna be hard to say goodbye to some of our players. It scares me to who we're going to trade or what we're going to lose to bring those guys if we do make a trade with them.
Right.
That's the conversation to be had. That's a whole separate conversation because
Mm-hmm.
I know everyone want like I there's certain guys I'm not opposed to having a Miles Turner. I'm not opposed to that at all. And maybe, we trade away Noel to them because Noel's a cheap contract that they can get off of easy.
Hmm.
And, we can get Miles Turner, and Miles Turner could potentially be a stretch five that starts, and you have Mitch coming off the bench. Though I know they'd preferably want Mitch, but then again, that's a whole separate conversation. Before I get into the numbers and things of that nature, the one thing I have to keep reminding people of, having these trades done within the same conference is
Hard.
very rare. It's hard and very rare because the one thing a team doesn't want to do is have to see a player that they've traded away possibly 3 to 4 times a year, and
Yes.
it already gives them motivation. Like, you're already a
To
professional
blossom
player
against you.
and you have motivation, but then you give them even more motivation.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let me ask this cynical. Well, we'll do a podcast on what kind of trade scenarios and so forth. We'll do it because I know it's already getting late, 11 o'clock Eastern time, and I got to get up at 4, so it's just a lot for me. But we can have a lot to talk about though. Who will trade? 3-team trade. Bring people in there. I think the Knicks will be involved in the 3-team trade. I have an idea, but I got to see the numbers. I was looking at the numbers, going forward. That before the Indiana Pacers news came out, I was making a list of players, trade wise and salary wise, and the ripple effect if the Knicks, now that the Indiana Pacers called, saying that they're waving the white flag, does Philadelphia, they have a big chip there. Do they force their hand? We're talking about, there's a lot of rumors, and we'll break that down there, but there's a lot of action going on here. But overall, guys, what do you expect tomorrow night with this team? A feel good story. That plane ride is going to be a sweet plane ride to Indiana. It's going to be feel good. Just keep building baby steps.
Right. Hmm. It's going to be a battle. I think it's going to be a tough game in Indiana because remember, we beat them at the Garden, holding them to 10 points in the fourth after being down by 12. So the Pacers are going to play a little bit motivated, in my opinion. I think we can pull it off, but it's going to be a challenging game. And if we're going to win that game, we got to be physical with Sabonis. Also, we got to watch out for Miles Turner. Because remember, last time we were at Indiana, Turner was banging us from downtown, hitting 73s. We got to watch out for him. And hey, at least Nick Killer TJ McConnell won't play because he hurt his hand, so he might be out for a while. But we just got to be physical with Sabonis, prevent room penetration, just watch out for Milestone at the 3 point line, and just limit turnovers. Just limit turnovers, and also watch out for Chris Duarte because we got to watch out for him, and just swarm the perimeter so we don't allow him to get him get his shots off because he can shoot. Man, Chris Duarte can shoot. So that's my key. So I think we will win the game tomorrow, but it's going to be a very tough game.
Yeah, I want to say have a good evening to Agent Superago Kelvin. Have a safe flight to Colorado as well. Have a good evening, my friend. Hopefully, if you're able to listen to us on the YouTube, if you haven't watched the game in Colorado, but I hope you have safe travels, my friend, on your travels to Colorado tomorrow night. Chef Dan, your quick thoughts before we say goodnight here and end it ready for tomorrow.
I agree 100% with G Money. The one thing I also want to add is
Mm.
I know we want to be physical with Demontis Sabonis. We just changed our lineup. We have Noel out on Miles Turner, so maybe
Mhm.
Miles Turner feels more comfortable heading to the basket now. So that's a more I don't know. It's a more manageable game for the Knicks if Miles Turner isn't out there stretching the field for a Noel. The another thing I want to really look out for. He just had a great performance, but he's gonna have a tough task ahead. R.J. Barrett versus Karis LeVert. That's
Mhm.
gonna be another matchup that's gonna be very, very tough. If
Mhm.
R.J. Barrett can somehow contain Karis LeVert enough while producing something, it will that'll leave everything else to, I think, maybe the bench. Really, if the benches can do what they if our bench can do what they've been doing so far, which is being consistent, things of that nature. We're on a back to back, so maybe Tibbs will have to head into that depth and go with Grimes. We might have to see Grimes a little bit more. So we never know. But R.J. Barrett versus Karis LeVert, I'm watching that matchup, and if that can be contained and Julius versus Demontis Sabonis, that can be evened out, I think the bench will be the story of the game.
I think you're going to see Taj Gibson in there to disrupt Miles Turner. Remember, last time Taj Gibson did not play when Miles Turner had to hit the 7 out of 10 3-pointer attempt last time. So we'll keep an eye on that guy. With that said, I'm going to end here. So I want to thank everyone again, all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jarvis LaFlorida, coming in there. Worldwide L. Thank you, Jason Selden from the Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for the young lady, Jesse, asking Jesse Sandoval. Thank you for joining us from San Antonio. The young lady, Jesse, Alberto from Philippines. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate everyone. You, David Piccolo. I thank you, David. Johnny Davis. Thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate. Thank you so much. We appreciate here on the network. Maria, of course, always Super Agent Argo. Henrique from Portuguese from Brazil. Excuse me, for writing in Portuguese to us. Edwin Hackman, thank you so much again. New faces, thank you for subscribing, and all the regular faces that I always hear that are family. I look forward to see you every time on my Knicks Watch family. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate. I try to remember every much detail as possible. Where you from? Where you come? Big task as well. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Parma Coco always coming, always through. Julian Prospel as well. We thank you so much there. Jacob was early in the building. I appreciate every one of you guys. I read every one of you chat. Those that were even the San Antonio fans that were in the building. Matt was in the building. 3D Bat, he was in the building. Salute to you, White Falcon. Always a return. I appreciate seeing you here. James Ultra. Thank you for bringing this. Z was in the building as well. Thank you for the Cadian. Caden Griffs was in the building as well. I thank you so much. Plex Server. If I miss you guys, there were so many of us in the chat tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you. I humbly thank you. The network, thank you. For over 2,000 plus subscribers now. We're doing great things, big things together collectively, not just a one man program. This is everyone. This is a collective unit, and you're part of it. You're part of the family. We enjoy being here with you guys. I'm watching along with you, win, lose, or draw with the Knicks, with the Yankees. Our MMA fighters might not go through, might not win that night, but we enjoy. We're having fun. Boxing. We love it all, and we appreciate you guys. You guys make us here, and we just have fun doing it, and we appreciate you guys. And from me, BX Sports Jedi Network, Chef Dan, G Money, Austin, Z, thank you guys. You have a good night. Have a blessed night. We'll see you right back here tomorrow again, and hopefully we're going for two. So we'll go for two now. So
Go
have a
New
good
York,
night.
go New York,
Go
go.
New York, go. Yes, indeed.